I am here. I am here. My mic was kind of messing up. Not sure what happened there. I came fully prepared this week as well. I actually got my drinks before I pressed the stream button. Which is magical. Okay. Gonna have to drop some energy. No problem, Carlo, no problem. You made your drink 30 minutes ago, it's cold now. Rafik. I do apologise. See you later, Carlo. See you later. What's up, Corey? How's it going? Now, I know I could do ×3 speed, guys, but it goes so quick when you do ×3 speed now. Like, insane quick. I mean, I'll do ×2. Where's the 7 people watching it? Some people do watch who are not my subs. So I guess they don't have YouTube accounts. And I guess that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. I did not have a YouTube account for a long time because I just didn't want to sign up to YouTube. It was just like, but then I made the jump. Let's never really look back, I guess. You got Gator, nice. I got Gator as well on my other region. I had Rosa on this one, so I was kind of thankful the way it went because I had Rosa on the region where I don't have a melee team, and I got Gator on the region where I do have a melee team, so it kind of makes sense. He's OP. I don't know about him being OP. He's a nice drop lead. Do you think Gator buffing Bruce may result in an awesome combo? Gator buffing anybody results in an awesome combo. I mean, at the moment, on my raid attack team, I have SR Zeke, who gives 60% damage. And when I do Dwight's Rush after that, whew, I hit like for like 16,000 damage on 6 stars. It's insane. You tried earlier and got Oberson. I'm sorry. Man, I do love the skip that I just did there, where you click at the end now. Such a nice addition. The ×3 is great, but that is quite a quick. I think that removes like nearly 10 seconds, which sounds like a lot, but can you imagine every time you do a roadmap, you use 10 seconds to at the end just to watch all the stuff come along. The Rise to Power guy, Bruce, I mean, his rush is okay. It's not as much damage, but it's okay. I think obviously his specialist skill is the one that people are looking at to. I mean, we're gonna have to see how it is in actual action, you know. But likely it's going to be really strong because it's two things. If it was just one, then it'll be powerful. Yeah, no worries, Mama. It's all good. It's all good. Not a super long stream today, if I'm honest. Probably a couple of hours. But yeah, because it's two things at the same time, a lot of people have specialist abilities where it's like, when you crit, this happens. That's powerful enough. But he has two. He has, like, no matter what, he cannot be stunned. He cannot be impaired. He cannot be absolute defensed. That's strong enough. I mean, just that alone is just like, wow. But the fact that he's got the other stuff on as well. Oh, look, I've got a bag. They're quite rare, it would seem. But the fact that he's got disarm as well, so then everyone else, I mean, I guess you could sort of see it as basically the same as stun on attack. I know it only does certain things, like it only disarms specialist abilities basically. Like AP on attack, AP on defense remains there, HP remains there, attack remains there, all that remains there, but basically removes the possibility to stun, which is pretty big. Only a couple of hours, yeah, only a couple. Well, I mean, like, I have streamed for 4 hours the last couple of weeks. I don't think it's going to be that long this week. Gator buff means he'll probably take out 2. He probably, I mean, he could potentially take out 2, but probably not, because strong characters don't have that good attack buffs. He probably won't take out 2. Like, the reason that Dwight is so powerful is because he has double attack. He's got the potential to have a double attack weapon, so he can do a double attack, then do a double attack again. So I mean, it's a semi-good job. That, I mean, potentially there could be a stash with the double attack weapon green. Then it's GG basically, because then everyone who's going to drop money will get that. But it's unlikely because he's not a legacy character. They seem to be doing stashes for legacy characters, which I don't mind too much. I've got all of them anyway. If it gets money into the game for free-to-play characters, that's good. Disarm is super OP. Yeah, on face value, definitely. I mean, we'll have to see how it is actually when it's used, but on face value for sure. I mean, he can still get stunned himself. He can still get you know, taken out. I was going to say neutralized, but there is actually an ability called neutralize. But I don't mean that. I mean, like, he can be, like, if I had stun on attack, he's still going to get stunned if I attack him, you know. Multi-hit stun them, then disarm that tune instead. I think most people, if they got him, would run like a fairly decent crit item on him, because the disarm, I mean it depends how you look at it, really. Disarm basically works exactly the way as a stun does, in that it removes the tier 3, i.e. you can't get absolute defended, you can't get stunned, you can't get impaired. The difference between disarm and stun is that character can still attack, can still gain AP, can still rush. So yeah. Vidal Feliz, hello. Hello, hello. Antanic, hello. Is it worth going for a revival weapon? I mean, I have thought about trying for a revival weapon. You have basically on a revival weapon, you need to put it in the hands of someone who does masses of damage. So it's really hard in 6 stars because it's a green weapon. There isn't really anyone who does a lot of damage as a green character except Shiva and let me see. Let me think. Who out of these legendaries is green? I mean, obviously this would be a really bad pick because he just does auto attack damage. Kelly, I think, is auto attack as well. No, 200% damage, but even that's not really that high. I think it's just Shiva basically. Even this Shiva doesn't do that much damage. Beta, not much damage. Negan, not much damage. Wyatt, he's not got that great damage, but it's not too bad. It's just Shiva, basically. It's the only one who's got high damage on greens. Everyone else has got low damage. Oh, okay, he's not too bad. Victor's not too bad. His damage, his base damage as well is pretty decent, so he wouldn't do too badly. Basically, oh, it's a line. So basically you want to have like someone who's a one hit. Basically, if you had a 6-star version of this guy, like in a 5-star world, this guy with a revive weapon was legit because he was one-shotting people, 700% damage. He did so much damage, this guy. You could literally add stun to Zeke's Kane and can have Bruce weapon. Yeah. I mean that's a good point. I don't know. I mean he needs AP on attack, but he gets a 2-turn rush for command, right? Like it'd be attack command that same turn, and then he could rush on attack. So you basically mean this Kane here without the extras. Yeah. I probably wouldn't run that though. I'm not sure what sort of weapon I'd run for Bruce. There would be some like really spectacular weapon that you could come up with. I don't think I've got a base Kane. Doesn't look like I've got a base Kane anywhere. Oh, there's one. So that's what it is off the base. I mean, you could run a Lucille as well. You don't have to go for very large bonus, but I probably would say that's a better way to go. I don't have any base Lucilles on 30 something, but I could because I haven't used them for so long. Nope, no base Lucilles. Unless I'm blind. Pretty sure. Where is it? I don't know. I don't know what I'd run. I mean, I can't remember the tier 3 specials for greens that are on attack. I don't think they have really many. They have stun on attack, revive, AP down, and I think they have defense down. Is that right? Defense down? Their defender's really weird. Their defender's defense down. You need to farm too, yeah. The bonus is now it's very quick to farm. I mean, look, I just spent 80 energy in like no time at all. I got 5-star yellow Clementine. Is that good? She's not too bad. She's like a mini Carl. If you don't have Carl and you have a melee team, she's not too bad. Vidal. It's Marcos. Hello. Welcome. You got lucky. So I'm running 3 stars a lot in my You Got Luckies at the moment because I'm not really running tournaments. I'm just trying to max out some 3 stars to get some roster space. I don't want to use characters to do that. I'm trying to get 4 stars up as well. So basically, the team I just ran there was this team. So they should be 42. Oh, they're 40. Oh, okay, yeah, because it's tier. Okay, yeah. I get you. So I'm just trying to max out some 4 stars as well. Getting a couple close. Need some more food. Have I got any in the go? I might, I do. I don't think I'm going to be able to get any out. I got just enough. So there we go. And I think when they get another You Got Lucky, they get to level 42 on tier 3. I've done it so many times now. No, I do not want to delete the team. I want to upgrade Holly. It's an upgrade, literally, she just gets like some mark on her face. Maybe a bit more ripped on the jacket. Interesting. What weapon should I use for Yellow Clementine? Basically, you want to make it as... Basically, you want her to survive as long as possible. She's not really going to be that useful. She's going to be a kind of a punching bag. If you can, yeah, absolute defense would be ideal. I don't have an absolute defense on this region that's like very good. But let's see. You have this weapon here. This weapon here. If you try and get absolute defense on this, and then put HP on it instead of attack. So basically, she's just there to survive as long as possible. But most of the time, if in that situation, she'll probably be ignored because she's not going to do any damage. The main thing about her would be her leader skill. I mean, really though, when I come up against Carl teams, I genuinely ignore Carl as well. You know, I just because he's not really that dangerous unless he gets buffed by like Zeke. His rush isn't that dangerous, except for my brother. Let me show you my brother's team. I'll do a friendly duel. How do I do that? Raids, friendly duel. Let me raid my brother. His Carl's kind of surprising. Okay, I'll show you his weapon on his Carl. He's got 35% attack weapon, stun on attack, a huge bonus to AP on attacking. He's not gone for a tanky weapon because he's just using the base, like his base stats is his tankiness, and he's going for a bit of damage. So like a lot of people will ignore Carl, but he actually does a lot of damage. And I kind of have to, okay, I got lucky. Every time I raid him, I never stun his Michonne on the first attack. He just stunned, oh no, yeah, he stunned 2 of mine. He stunned 2 of mine, but I stunned 2 of his. Okay, this isn't looking good. This isn't looking good. Because this is going to buff now. Damn. Damn. Okay. I basically cannot afford for this guy to rush. Let's get rid of that. Let's try and stun you. Come on. Can't afford for you to rush. Yeah, Wyatt can be just such an annoying last character to deal with. I'd prefer to just remove him. But yeah, I'll let Carl rush me so you can sort of see the damage that he can do. I'll try to let Carl rush me at least. That's without a buff. He hasn't got any attack buff there, and he did reasonable damage considering he's Carl, you know, who doesn't have much damage. But he can be surprising. Like most of the time, Carl or Clementine will just be ignored because they're just the leader, basically. That's their main thing. I got Glenn and Gator from Ascendance. Nice. Is Blue Sadiq worth trying for? I mean, I have had Blue Sadiq for a while, and I have a range team, and I haven't ascended him. But it's mainly because I'd only use him on attack, and I kind of like the fact that I've got another stun weapon on attack. Man, it makes a really horrible noise when I scroll in this. He is somewhere. There he is. So I have got him, but I haven't like rushed him at all. He's tier 3 still. I'm still using 5-star Mirabelle, and that's because I just want her to use this. She's got a reasonable, but she can tank when she's got Zeke's buff. She can tank Tyrese rush, which is pretty insane, to be honest. If you need command for a range team, yeah, exactly. If you need command, like I'd probably say he is better than Mirabelle, but I've got multiple stun guns, so I kind of just like I risk it because I've got 3 decent 6-stars, so it's kind of cool for me. Love that Dwight removes death buffs. Yeah, indeed. It is pretty sweet. Rorschach's my brother who I just attacked. You saw his team. That weapon can become... It can be a bit of a surprise. You're not really ready for it. I kind of like this edition though. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but it kind of makes it obvious that like... It's really hard to defend. It's so easy to attack. I mean, probably the strongest person in my faction. I'm gonna attack this guy who asked, but the strongest guy in my faction, he's not here yet. He has like this guy's got an S5 team. He's probably got windowless actually. He has probably no 40% HP, attack down. Okay, so no stun guns. Like this guy hasn't got any stun guns or anything. Can he one-shot one of me? Ooh, close. Close. I'm gonna just attack this guy. Please don't give shields. Good. Is she gonna rush? Yes. Answer is no. Command's really useful on attack, but it's like it's almost impossible to defend unless you just get lucky. Basically, like if I come up against a absolute defense like Michonne with this team, if I don't stun them and I get absolute defense, like lucky absolute defense, a couple of times, that's the only way I can lose. I've gone like 3 rounds to kill Michonne, and that's where like Shivas start popping off and stuff. How dare you attack me? I was making an example of your good Carl weapon that can be kind of surprising on a Carl team. If that makes any sense. 35% attack on Carl can be pretty surprising. I've got a lot of empties. Okay, I'm not getting anything. Okay, I've got a couple of weapons on this region. I think I'm going for some really strange weapons. I think one's Impair on attack and one is splash damage, I want to say. I think this right hand side one is Impair on attack. If we can just get some crits, I'll be happy enough, but Impair on attack will probably be the way to go. Hopefully just get a crit off the bat. Oh no, this is splash. This is splash. So I did crit. Let's see, did I get splash? No, I did not. Bonus crit 35% or 35 crit when attacking enemies with more than 60% of the HP. I don't know what I do with splash damage. It's just, I don't know. Maybe I should save my kits because I'm just spending them for the sake of it almost. There we go. My brother challenged me. It's almost impossible to defend. Like he just came up against me with a green team and he wrecked my red team. Sure, I've got 5 stars in there, but it's a full stun team. It's just like, it's so easy to attack. And I think there's 2 reasons for that. Active skills have made defending just pointless. Like, they take turns away. But also, obviously, ARs on defense don't go off as quick as they do on attack because you get an extra turn early. And your command is much more powerful because of that. So, yeah. When's faction level? I don't think there is one. Is there? Unless it comes later. I don't think there is one. Any thoughts on 3 times speed being used in war? I don't think it'll make any difference. What difference will 3 times speed make? It only makes difference when you auto, and you know you don't auto wars. 3 times speed only works when you press the auto button. So if it affects you, then it affects me. So it's basically whoever it affects us the same. And I think it would only affect like the last character. So it'd be like the last 1, maybe 2. Say you've got like 3 dead on their team, and say it's a Carl and a Negan, maybe you'd auto there. 3 times speed for towers. Yeah, but it's not like one team can do it and one team can't. It's the same for everybody. I kind of understand if it wasn't the same, but in PvP it should speed up the clock, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't think it does that, no. It definitely should speed up the clock. Okay, so this weapon should be Impair. This should be Impair. And it did crit. It did crit. We get the plus 150 instantly legendary. Instantly. Do we get Impair? It's a tier 3 though. That's the upper, that's the secondary crit, right? That's the ranged crit. We're not getting lucky today. We are not getting lucky today. Healing, had a feeling. Can you have a feeling about Impair next time, please? Can you have a feeling about Impair next time? Okay, I'm going to switch to my other region. I'm going to pop a can on that region as well. And I've got weapons on there too. I'd probably, if I get a weapon, I'd probably want it on that region. Particularly like, I'm going for a stun on attack weapon for greens. It's like a specific weapon that I'm gonna build for my Glen. If I can get that, then I'll be really happy. Oh, I don't need to pop a can. Defense for days. This is this with my. Oh my God. This is with this team. How am I defending? Like, yeah, they are low rank. Yeah, they're just low ranks. Okay. So it's my weapons getting me the defense. Interesting though. I really like the ×3 here though. Oh, we got a couple of. We'll run double gator. You can never have too much gator. I really like the ×3. I'll switch it to ×3. The Walking Dead. EA is The Walking Dead confirmed. Illuminati. How am I finding Gator so far? I mean, I've only really used him as a drop lead. I don't use him as my attack leader because I want AP on attack so I can command. I don't know why I stopped playing. Should I start again? I mean, figure out why you stopped playing first. Today's been awesome besides getting Oberson. Yeah, I guess Oberson is not great to get. But I'm glad the rest of your day's been good. Oh, okay, I'll use him. I can get something nice. I mean, if you stop the game because you're not enjoying it, then that's a legitimate reason to stop. That's probably the most legitimate reason to stop. If you're stopping the game because, like, I mean, some people get annoyed because there aren't good enough rewards and stuff, and it's just like, well, if someone was getting better stuff than you, I'd completely understand. You know? But if everyone's getting the same bad stuff, I mean, there's no reason to quit because of that. But I mean, if I don't find enjoyment out of rewards. You know, I don't find enjoyment out of that stuff. I don't know. Some people find enjoyment out of different things. Your faction got dead. Yeah, it can be hard. It can be hard. Especially if you've been in the same faction for a while. I mean, I've only been in... I play on 2 regions, and I've only been in 4 factions in 2 years across 2 regions, so... Yeah. Just try and... Like a lot, especially on the older regions, a lot of factions have, like, reputations. So, like, just find a faction with a decent reputation in terms of just, like, they've been around for a while. Wow. Wow. 2-star item. Wow. Wow. Okay. So, yeah, basically. Just try and find a faction with a decent reputation. Because I'm free to play, I meet a lot of money spenders, not insulting you. I only buy the 30-day pass, man. I'm free to play as well. But, I mean, the 30-day pass is just basically to tick me over. I can sometimes do repairs in war and stuff. I mean, I've been meaning to save for a big pull, but I keep spending my gold. Like, I keep spending my gold doing like 1 pulls here and there. Like, I had 2,500 gold recently. I dropped like 2,000 gold on a recent promo, just like an idiot. I really need to save for a potential Telltale character promo. Hello, Taco Man. Hello. How's it going? Just got a notification. Yeah, I don't know. It can be a bit weird sometimes. I think there's like 2 levels of notification. If you're subscribed, you get a notification, but then I think if you click on the subscribe button or there's a bell next to it, there's a way to make it so that you get every bit of info, which can mean like you're getting everything I do. So yeah. Here we go again. My best Telltale character is 5-star Lee tier 20. Yeah, I think I've got Lee. Oh, Kenny. I got Kenny as well. Kenny has got a lot of usage from me. Javier is my favorite in terms of ability. Oh yeah, for sure. Like when I had Javier, my team was probably the best my defense team's ever been. You got the notification instantly. You are waiting. You are ready. Bells are for chickens. I swear to God, Mama Deadhead. I'm gonna call Gator. He'll get here real quick in his helicopter, and he will back me up real quick. Me and Gator versus you and Athena, no problem at all. I could even sit on the sidelines and get just 1v2, easy peasy. Also, look, Dante does have a 5-star. Yeah, I mean, I kind of assumed he would. He wouldn't be a free-to-play character. But if you look at Rise to Power Rick, he looks like he's good, but more event collection. Like, sure, he's got high attack, but like, he's like a yellow Shiva. I don't think any of these characters are going to be part of an event. The reason I thought it would be an event was because it was called Rise to Power. So that could potentially hook into an event. That would be cool. That would be really cool. But I don't think it's going to be the case. How do you say that name, Taco Man? Like, in my head, I want to say something else, but then I figured it could just be you guys from America misspelling the name Aries. Like with an I. It's like, okay. So it could be Aries, or... But I kind of... Like, instead of Harris, it's Aris. I don't know. It's such a weird name. Okay, let's see if we can get something from this world map so I can. Gatorade is best AR. I mean, remember Deadhead swears by him in raids. I haven't used him in raids because I can't command my characters to turn 2. I've got like a perfect thing I do with my commands. It's really good. Turn 2, I can command Shiva to rush. Turn 3, I rush with Wyatt and then command Ezekiel. So like by turn 3, I rush with 3 people. And I've already taken 2 out. It's pretty easy. For drop lead, Gator's legitimately just awesome sauce. Are you questioning Lord Gator? No. I am not. I just don't use him in raids because he hasn't got AP bonus. I use him on defense. Slightly different AP way AP works, but I don't use him on attack. He should have a unique specialist skill. True, he should have had a specialist skill. He doesn't, does he? Yeah, he should have had a specialist skill. I don't think any of the 6-stars have decent specialist skills that are free to play, from what I've seen. Awesome sauce. Yeah, I think it said like Aries as well. Like when I first read it, I was just like, Aries? Okay, whatever that name is. But then, yeah, I guess it is Aries. Just spelt wrong. You should have had a specialist skill called Instigator. That would have been pretty cool. Where he starts the game by attacking an enemy randomly. That would have been actually pretty amazing. But they would have got an AR gain. So I guess it depends. Although it could be really bad. I just randomly attack somebody and get stunned. That would have been pretty messed up. If the Gator had disarming, I think Gator may have legitimately broken the game. I think his rush isn't good enough. He wouldn't be in, like, he doesn't. A lot of people don't like non-attacking rushers for raid teams. Most people go for attacking rushers. I prefer a balanced team, but all joking aside, I know I talk up Gator, but he is pretty phenomenal in raids for me. I'm doing a raid video on Friday or Saturday. Nice. I look forward to it because I've used him a couple of times in raids, but I mean, he just doesn't fit with the way I like to build my team. 75% attack on Shiva makes it easily. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I get 60% from SR Zeke, so it's about the same. I hope this Rise to Power is a token event like the Telltale Tokens anniversary. I hope it's like some sort of event. It would be nice if it was an event. If it's just like a branding for a batch of characters, it's kind of disappointing. Locke, are you only The Walking Dead YouTube? At the moment, yeah. At the moment, I've only done the Walking Dead stuff. But I do 100% plan to play, like I already said, I plan to play the Telltale Games Walking Dead game. And I also plan to play the Walking Dead game from Overkill, which is the guys who made Payday 2. But there's one game that I plan to play that is not The Walking Dead. It is called Ghost of Tsushima. And that is a samurai game. And I think you guys would like it. I mean, if you're into games, it looks amazing. The trailer looks amazing. I'll try and, like, if you just Google it or YouTube it, it's just, if you just say Ghost of Samurai game, it should come up. If you can't, I think Tsushima is like TSUSHIMA, but it looks amazing. It's only cinematic so far, but it looks really good. Or maybe he has an ability to improve your food production called Irrigator. These are too good. These are too good. So I tried out the The Walking Dead game for a week. No Man's Land is honestly not bad, but it's not a good game either. I tried out No Man's Land. Actually, I was going to try and stream it. I was going to try and do videos on it. But when I play No Man's Land on my emulator, which I'm playing right now with Road to Survival, legitimately the game goes pink. Like, the entire game's pink. I'm just like, it's meant to be like a blueprint map on the background, but it's all pink. I'm just like, what? What's that about? Jimmy, hello, welcome. Sorry, I did miss you. I'm trying to catch up. I like heal, attack, and revive. I like a mixture of everything. Like I like a buff. I like a heal. I like a multi-attack that actually does something. Like a Mirabelle Rush is really nice. Multi-stun. I like masses of damage, like Dwight. You know, Shiva. Shiva's great because she does CC, which is another thing that CC is like the short term for crowd control, where you can control characters based on abilities, i.e. confuse, stun, stuff like this. And Shiva's so powerful with that. It's amazing. Let me see, who have I missed? Ghost of Tsushima sounds cool. Yes, I don't know how to spell it though. I'm pretty sure it's TSU. It's like Tsushima. I'm not sure, but it could be SH. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Even if you misspell it, it'll come up because I think, yeah, enough people spell it wrong that they've realised. Basically, YouTube bots know how to point you in the right direction. Love your videos. Thank you very much. Thanks for the answers, and now I must go. My people need me. No problem. What is the most OP character in the game? it really depends what you think's OP. I think Shiva's really, really strong because she can kill one and CC two. That's really powerful. I would almost say it's so powerful that I would maybe even say it was a mistake. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if the rush was a mistake, and they just have left it because it's too late now. If it was kill one and CC one, or not kill one and CC two, then it would be like not as strong. But let me see. For a game that has Daryl on the icon, it's alright. Left 4 Dead stream would be nice. Left 4 Dead's so old though. Left 4 Dead, and you need to have like people who know the game, and it can be a bit it can get a bit rowdy with 4 people. You know, I have to trust those people as well because, you know, I have streamed other games before in the past, not on YouTube, but just in other platforms. And you can get someone on your team who just like starts swearing, or like, I don't mind swearing so much, but just using like just saying things you don't want to be said on your stream. Like, this is my home basically, and someone else is basically representing me badly. So it's very risky. I have to really trust the person. I don't trust anybody. I don't even trust Mama Deadheads. She calls me chicken all the time. Can you imagine if we played a game together? She'd just be non-stop calling me chicken. You know? Like, she'd be like, wait a sec, do you need a break? Have you laid an egg? You know, all this stuff. I'd be like, I'm getting bullied on my own stream here. 24/7, this is what I have to deal with. There are problems. There are probably some mods that do the Walking Dead skins in the game, so you play as Walking Dead Charles, one of the default ones. Oh, for Left Dead, yeah, maybe. I'm not sure. I don't think that's got workshop though. I don't think that's got workshop. Left 4 Dead. But I only hear the music in this game once a week, but it literally pierces my soul. Every time. All aboard the Left 4 Dead vote. Quick thing, do a face reveal at 2K. Thank you, bye. Maybe. I mean, potentially. There's going to be a face reveal at some point. I did say 1 million views, so it gives me a bit of time. Need to do some sort of face swap with someone who looks beautiful. I know for a fact Nick looks like Rick. He doesn't act like Rick, but he looks like Rick maybe. Nick's isn't Nick like the kind of like scared guy of the group? Tsushima, yeah, I think, yeah, Tsushima. It looks amazing, that game. It's only got a cinematic trailer at the moment, but it's still cool. I'm sure someone made a Tyrese skin for Coach and Rick skin for Nick. I'll have to look into it. What about Pyre? What's Pyre? Is that a game? Is Mama here? She's sort of running errands at the moment, so I got that chicken stuff in without her being able to respond, which is good. Ellis has a hat, so obviously Glenn. Why not with Mama Rose? Just to box me. I can only have 4 people. Yeah, normally going with other people who are YouTubers or like streamers is the safe option. Like, I watch some people on Twitch, and they generally play games with other people on Twitch who are streaming at the same time, and their idea is they're going to act responsibly because of their stream, and you know, you can be an idiot or you can be a dick or something, but there's certain levels that you can't pass. So that's what it is. I'm not really. I mean, I'll look into Left 4 Dead, but we'll see. We'll have to see. It depends what I want to play it for. If I want to play it for a challenge, it's a very different game to if you just want to play it for fun, like the story. Because there is a story in Left 4 Dead. It is pretty difficult. If you put it on a difficult, you have to be really well. Like, you have to have a good strategy. You have to have good teamwork. All this thing. I don't even think Mama Deadhead has a like a PC or anything to be able to play this on. So Taco Man, just think of the film Face Off. It'll be more like that, What is his name? Nicolas Cage and John Travolta. Mods for Left 4 Dead have been around forever. I mean, yeah, they have. Yeah, they have. We played a mod that had Gene Stidders and Warhammer 40k once. That was pretty much like, yeah, it scared the crap out of us though, didn't it? Like we were going around as Terminators or something. I think Shiva was on purpose. It allowed them to sell so many Premier Red Toons. Yeah, potentially. Actually, you could be right there. I mean, that's potentially true. But I mean, it isn't hard to attack or defend. Like, you can go in with yellows against greens. I mean, Shiva isn't that strong unless you've got like multiple Shivas on defense. She isn't that strong. The only time I've really had a problem is when there's been 2 Shivas, because obviously one of them's generally going to rush. If Mama is joining for Left 4 Dead, we need to get a chicken mod for you. See, this is why it's not happening. There's a versus on Left 4 Dead 2 where you can play as infected. Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember when we played Left 4 Dead 2 and you used to lock each other out the safe room, and just like people would just die and stuff. So like, it was so obvious, but yeah, it still was funny. Hello Shiva, hello. Teletubbies mods fucked up me up when I played. What the hell? That sounds really messed up. I played Left 4 Dead and I put a mod where zombies or Teletubbies. I got nightmares. You both said the same thing at the same time. That's pretty funny. You 3 of you said about the Teletubbies mod at exactly the same time. That actually sounds kind of freaky. Like, were the Teletubbies like the bosses? Is that how it worked? This is why I still have Zeke as my leader. I'll show you when I raid now. The reason I have Zeke as my leads is because now I can decide what I'm going to do. I can command Zeke, which I probably will do because this isn't going to be a hard raid, but I could get something go wrong. But the second I buff my people, it's almost over already. Like, it doesn't even matter. The amount of damage I'll do now is insane. Glenn with his very feminine death sounds. And obviously they got 5 stars, so it's not going to be too hard. But I'd either command Zeke or I'd command Shiva turn 2. Every time. Zeke, Shiva, Zeke, Shiva. Command's so nice. 6 star as well. It's great. The boss was Shrek. What? Yeah, that sounds kind of messed up. And just trying to wreck your childhood, like you say. Okay, I'll go for these weapons. I think one of these is attempt for absolute defense and the other one's stun on attack. I think the right hand side's absolute defense, so I'll go with that one first. It is indeed. Okay, we get a crit. We get a crit. Now, I'm not really going for this for any specific reason, but I am tempted to claim Vincent. And Vincent, again, we're just like trying to just keep him alive rather than anything else. But let's see if we get absolute defense. No. We do not. Rorschach. Yes, that's how you say that name, Rorschach. Isn't it? That's pretty much how you say that name, right? Didn't you miss out one of the H's or something? Or no, you missed out one of the C's. Can't remember. Damn. So no absolute defense. This is the most important weapon out of all of them though. Like currently my weapon's this. Which is nice. It is really nice having AP down, but I'm probably gonna be ignored. Like, which is fine. But stun on attack, I don't know, when I'm attacking seems much more useful as well. Having a lot more stun on attack. I've got 2. as my main weapons, and I got 2 with my White and my Shiva. If I could get 5. You missed the S. Okay, that's messed up. Okay, so let's see. This is the most important one. It did crit. We get 4 crits. Did we get started on attack though? I think we had the upper crit twice, and like the like melee crit or range crit twice. No luck. We had 4 crits though. We had 4 crits. I have had weeks where I've had only 1 crit and got the trait crit though, so... 4 damn crits. Okay, I've only got 1 ore as well, which is like 1 ore spare, which is basically the best weapon to go for this weapon that I'm trying to build. These 2. That's right. Yeah. Better luck next time. Okay, let's run a 7-1 to just get rid of that energy. Let me see comments. After 50th attempt for absolute defense and stun gun, I finally got both. Congrats! Congrats. Imagine if someone who RTS a lot decides to make a gator skin for a hunter, man, I cry to death. You gotta make, what you gotta do is, you know, at the end of the game in Left 4 Dead, people get into a helicopter. You gotta have Gator be in the pilot of the helicopter. You know, like feed into my little meme that Gator's got a helicopter somewhere. Hello, Bonnie. Hello. Welcome. 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 For example, Taunt Abraham could work well with. That you have him, don't want him. What, the healing shotgun? I mean, the healing shotgun is legitimately better than this weapon here. Okay, I don't have it in here, but sometimes you get weapons in here. It's not supply depot, survival markers depot, and you can get a healing gun in here. It costs 87,500. Then it's just nah. It's just a real waste. Healing shotguns remind me of Commandria teams. Commandria. I like that. Commandria. I don't like this, Corey. You're changing my story. He has to own a helicopter though. He may not have to fly it, but it has to be somewhere. Taunt plus healing weapon is nice. What does it heal? Percentage of damage or percentage of HP? 20%. Just 20% HP. But he can't heal himself. He heals other people. That's how it works. Used to work where he healed himself, I think. Do I pop a can? No, I'm not gonna pop a can. I'm gonna do SR. I've been doing SR recently. Just because it's mad quick now with 6 stars. And even more so because of this ×3. Although I don't auto it except on walkers and stuff, but still. Please say I took the stun weapon. Why would you not take the stun? Probably should have gone for Lee, but anyway. All plants. I was like saving my AR, forgetting that I only have 10 stages, so. Gator summons the helicopter off the bow. Or Rafik, did I ignore something? I am sorry. A gator skin for the tank. Is there a tank? Oh yeah, you mean the huge guy. Okay, if you mean that, I don't know. I think we gotta keep Gator as a good guy. Can't have him be the bad guy. Who got the buffs? 75% defense attack. I hate that he can buff himself there, because at least it lasts a couple of turns though. That's 700 crit. He works well on SR though, as a leader. Because you don't need AR so much, because the ARs go from one stage to the next. Charmander Gaming, you're late. Yes, you are. Normally you're that guy who wants to type first. Because Gator sees the future and knows if he flies the helicopter he dies, so he summons helicopter for you. Yeah. I mean that if that is the case, then definitely God Gator. I'm actually gonna take a drop lead here just to see if I can get anything decent. It's only one stage. So it's not too much of a problem. There's not stun. Okay, AP down and absolute defense. Let me see. Gator specialist skill, Heligator. That's the best one so far, Heligator. Definitely the best one. Dwight pistol, 35% attack, 30 crit, and 100% health regen. Yeah, I kind of want Dwight's pistol. It looks like you could do some nice stuff with it, you know. Oh damn, they're getting close. Get that crit. Oh, I get camouflage as well with that. That's actually pretty sweet. Oh, that's pretty sweet. Never really, you know, come into much use that camouflage yet, so that's nice. I kind of force myself to do SR by looking at the rewards, like, yeah, sure, weapon parts. Oh, your comment deleted itself. Okay, that sometimes happens. Not sure why, it just does. What I missed? Not much. You didn't miss much. Did some weapons, got 4 crits, no trait crits, unfortunately. I cry every single time. Okay, I'm gonna take some greens. I'm gonna basically rely on the buff from Gator for crits. Let's see if that works or not. What did someone say? Look, how do you like the new update and speeded up auto and friendly duels? I like friendly duels. It's a nice addition. I mean, it just highlights the fact that there is an issue with defenses, though. Like, it's just too easy to defend. It isn't, and that's why I think it's kind of strange they've added this character, this Bruce. He just makes it easier to defend. It's not hard, you know. It's really easy to defend right now. Sorry, it's really easy to attack right now, and this Bruce just makes attacking easier. I think I'm gonna have 2 people get wrecked. Oh no, okay. I'd already popped defense, so that's why I think it's quite strange. Attacking doesn't need buffing. Defense needs buffing. I'm not sure how it needs buffing, but it needs buffing. Something needs to change for defending. Because it's just... Yeah. Pretty much 95% of teams that I see are the same defense teams. And they're mainly not really to win. It's just to make it so it's slower for you to win. No, I mean like for war and stuff. More comments. The 3x speed is amazing. I also like, it's a very small change. It's like, it's not part of the ×3, but it obviously came in the same update. When it finishes, when you finish a stage, when it like ticks the items that you get, if you just click, before it would make it go a little bit faster, but now it actually just completely just skips all of the animation of doing like one at a time. So it's a very small thing, but it removes a little bit of time. If you can remove a little bit of time here and there, that's great. One thing I did think was a bit off is just how long things took in this game, especially things you had to do like 100 times potentially. More comments. Let me see. Charmander, you just missed a collab of Gator. You wish. You wish. Johnny Hill. My man Gator's here. Yes, yes. I mean, there we go. I just skipped it. Like, instead of the animation of it going like it did before, just instantly you can go to the end. Which it doesn't sound like a big deal, but if you imagine just in the last week, I've probably done 100 roadmap stages, 100 stages probably. 5-10 seconds that takes every time. You know, you save a couple of minutes just on something that is just you don't need to see, basically. Okay, I think this is a human stage, so I'm gonna roll with. I'll just roll with the auto. No, I'll roll with this. This is good. This is fine. Okay, look hard. I've seen that already. Gator for president 2020. That'd be pretty funny. He'd do a better job maybe than Trump. I'm not sure. What do you guys think? What would Caroline be in Left 4 Dead though? Hated. I think it would be safe to say she'd be hated wherever she goes. I think there was a point, once upon a time, do you know that? Once upon a time, there were people who actually wanted Caroline. Like, when she was first premiered, there were people who would have pulled for Caroline. Can you imagine that? Like, pulling for Caroline. Oh my. And imagine you got her, and you're like, yes, I got her, I can't believe it. And then, like, you realise that she's not actually that good. But I'm so far behind in comments. I'd rather eat a Tide Pod than let Gator be president. Well, there are some people who have been doing that anyway. Maybe they've heard about this potential 2020 run. Caroline would be the guy that asked for cola, to be honest. Oh, that inside the it's like a little supermarket, right? Oh no, he's not in the supermarket, but that's when it happens. Okay, cooking time. Okay, yeah, enjoy that, bruv. Aiden does appear in SR Depot too. I mean, I wouldn't get Aiden from SR. He's so expensive in SR. So expensive. Mama, you here? No, she is running errands. She is a little busy at the moment. She might appear before the end of the stream. You never know. You never know. Maybe Caroline is secretly the enemy in Left 4 Dead 2, meaning she's the only scientist in the game. The conspiracy theory. I don't know. I mean, Caroline. I've never got Caroline, so I don't know. I don't have too many bad feelings about Caroline, but I know there's some people who probably hate her, so that's the way it is. Does this have a human stage at the end? It does not. So I don't need Shiva. Hey, Rick. I think I have a better weapon than that. Take that one. I love your team. Thanks. Thanks. This is just SR stuff. Left for Gator, a new team, a new game. We did see Gator in Telltale Games in the 400 Days DLC that I played recently. It's a video from like last week or the week before last. If you want to check it, we see Gator in that. I won't do too many spoilers, but I saw him and I was instantly like, "That's Gator." Oh, congrats, Ethan! One-time ascendance for Gator. That's pretty cool. Are you gonna ascend? Are you going to do it for the drop leads or for the memes? Do you think they will ever add a character to a roadmap like how they... I really wish they did. I kind of miss those like roadmaps where you get like some random 4-star. I know it maybe took a lot of effort, but they could just reuse the same old characters. The 4 stars are pretty much useless these days, so might as well be able to give them away and just make people feel better about it. Maybe no one's going to pull for a 4-star. So it'd be cool. I wish they would. Yeah, indeed. Exactly the same, Rafik. My old team before 6 stars and before I left the game was Vernon, Lee, 2, Caroline, Red Bruce, and Yellow Sophia. If you had stun guns in there, that would be pretty horrible still. On Extreme Cell, he's at 45k. Yeah, it's still too expensive though. On Extreme Cell, a 5-star character is like 150. So he's like Aiden's 1/3 of the price of a 5-star character. Even though 5 stars don't mean much these days, but they should reevaluate those prices. I think they might have actually. Let's have a little look. They might not have reevaluated SR Depot though. I know they did on this. Like, as you can see, there's two less slots on Supply Depot now. And that's because there used to be like a slot in the top left and then where the can is now. So where the can is now and to the left of it used to be gear, and then the can used to be to the left of this weapon in the bottom left hand corner. But they removed those 2 slots at the top left, made the can in the top left now, and they've got obviously a gear depot. So I don't know, I think it's probably better. But now they've got this one in the top right, as you can see. You can get 4 stars here. There is Benedict's in the top right hand corner. Maybe Aiden's. I haven't seen anyone say there's an Aiden here. These are reasonably well priced. Like, if you consider, look at this. This 3-star trainer is worth what's that? 1/6 of a 5-star. 1/6 of a 5-star. But in here, it's worth like closer to what, 1/12. So it's a 4-star character. So in terms of value, I think it's better in Supply Depot than it is in Survival Road. Okay, look, I have 3 freaking Carolines. Well, you never know. Caroline could become a really good 6-star, and then you've got 3 amazing 6-star characters potentially. You never know. You just never know. Have you seen the Carnival of the Dead event? It gives you a 5-star Maggie if you complete the stash. Is it on right now? Is this the on this is this the sendable Maggie? Oh, okay. Supposedly I've got one. What the hell? Carnival of the Dead login event. Okay, how does that work? Log in every day to collect your free death doubloon for incredible prizes. Receive a 5-star Maggie, something to fear, once you've completed our first Carnival of the Dead stash. Oh my god, 27 days. Have I received one already? That is sick. Is this the Ascendable? That is sick. That is sick. Am I gonna get this character? Does that mean I'm gonna get this character? That is cool. That is, if I can get this character, let's do the. I think I get one open. Okay, I don't have any. You don't have any. Where to find? Death doubloon. Okay. It's weird. The wheel with these on. Death doubloon. Why does it say WD? What's that about? Is that just Walking Dead? Is that the comic icon? February login event. Okay, let me see what that said here. It doesn't show me the login. I mean, it says login. Maybe it's in offers? No. Maybe I have to change region. Wait, what region am I on? See, if it only gets me on one region, I kind of want it on this region. Don't want it to mess up. So there's the Negan thing. Do I get it for this? No, I don't get it for this. I'm not sure. It says I get it for logging in. Log in every day to collect your free death doubloon. Incredible prizes. What other stuff do we get on that? Let me have a check. So we get what? This is actually pretty cool. 75 legendary tokens, 2 4-star trainers, 3,000 5-star tokens, 14,000 sentence medals, 1,000 4-star weapon tokens, 5,000 4-star tokens, 3 3-star characters, and 250k food. Open 12 more to receive these bonus items. I mean, it's got 27 days, and theoretically we need 23. Theoretically, but it could go up. Like, it could be like the first one costs 1, the second one costs 2. So, I mean, the new roadmap is up, yeah, but this roadmap isn't to do with that, I don't think. How long does this last? It lasts for 10 days. Oh, there's 23 hours on this Kingdom Part 2, so make sure you finish this one. I always check if I finish them. I'm just like in and out, just like, yeah, I definitely finished it before. Okay, so I'm not sure when we get these doubloons. We'll see. We'll see. But if we can get that for free to play, that is awesome. That's really awesome. You've only got 4k nuggets. Do you think I'll get Vincent? How good is your team in cross region war normally? Because I think if you come top 10 in cross region war, you should get like 8k nuggets. Should, quote unquote. Okay, let me sort regions. Let me see what happens. Sometimes it just doesn't, like, your faction is pretty bad. That's going to be the problem then. Like, I've got enough to pull him on both regions right now, but I probably won't. Let's see if anything pops up. Sometimes it takes a bit of time. Okay, this dash hasn't actually enabled on this region yet. Is it coming now? Okay, it has come, but I haven't got it. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure when the first login will come. Yeah, WD. I guess WD was. You got Gator from a sentence. Congratulations, Mason. Congratulations. Congratulations. Yeah. I mean, you just gotta do it in basically any event that gives rewards. Let me see. Raids, leaderboards, rewards. Just try and get as high as possible. Like, try and get in the top 100 here, or top 200. Okay, if you place top 10, you should be okay. You should be okay if you place top 10. I'm in a top 10 faction. Hope this CRW doesn't screw us over. How would it screw you over? Like, in terms of prize bracket, as a top 10 faction, if you're in a 3-region CRW, you're basically now a top 30 faction, you know? Like, on my region, this region here, this faction's a top 5 faction, but in terms of activity during the wars, not as good. Having to fight a lot of regions, alright, I get you. Yeah, it'd be sucky if you had to fight more than 3. Vincent isn't good. He's got some really weak stats. Yeah, he isn't amazing. He does less damage with his rush than Zeke does, like in each individual hit. I got 17 raid counts. Better go raid. Yeah, I mean you could save your raid counts, especially if you're doing okay. I'm not sure what I'm going to go for on this region. I'm probably going to go for gear. I thought I had enough for this on this region. I'm pretty sure I did. I must have claimed one already. No, apparently not. But I'm not going for the 5-star. I'm not going for the character on this region. I mean, he's okay. I don't know. I mean, on defense, he's okay as a leader because there's not really any neutralize at 6-star yet, but there will be very soon with Governor. There is Victor, but he isn't prominent. I haven't seen him too much. His attack is weak when he's marked as a damage tune. Yeah, that's what I always thought was really strange about him. Where is he? Like, it's 5 stars, 600 damage, 660 damage as a damage character. He is really weird. I mean, his percentage damage isn't too bad, but because his damage stat is so low, it's just like, yeah, okay. See you later, Bonnie. See you later. I'm saving for my fodder for that. I'm saving my fodder for that Maggie. I mean, potentially we might not get her. We got to see how it works. If we get one of those tokens every day and we can get her, that's amazing. She is really, really nice. The biggest waste of time is 6-star Tara. You have to get 6 platinum earrings, which to get you a luckiest person ever. She's not that good of a 6-star. They should change it. She's okay as a 6-star. You have to have the right team though. I'm actually gonna. I've got bags here. I forgot. I always forget these bags. Open this crap as well. Weapons parts. Oh, I get a decent bag. Weapon parts always normally give me trash. Some gear bag. But I have got an Negan tier 5 bag. I'm just gonna open it straight away. I've never got anything good. Like never got anything good. I think the best I've got is like epoxy resin or whatever it's called. I can't see what's in it. Like acid, etching acid. I think that's the best I've ever got. There we go. That's it. That's the best I've ever got. Like etching acid and Benedict's is the best I've ever got. The earring is so elusive. It's unbelievable. You missed the weapon reveals. You did. I crit all 4, but I had no trait crits. Unfortunately, I had weapon crits. I got 1 range crit and 1 melee crit, where it was like the upper crit, and then I had 2 lower crits. Which I mean, I'll reset them all. Unfortunately, etching acid. I mean, it's not too bad, I guess. But those earrings are so elusive. It's unreal. Yeah, it's not popping up in offers yet for me. Have any of you got one in offers yet? Have any of you got anything from the offers? I'm interested. 23. And you get her. Hopefully you can get her just by logging in. She's such a nice character, man. She's so nice. Such a nice character. I mean, I'd definitely get her on this region. I don't even have a melee team. Oh, you got it. Okay, let me see if it popped up for me. Nothing. Nada. I'll do some raids. Maybe it'll reset it. Kapow. Oh, that's my imitation of Barcadine. Scopely giving away a 5-star. What are the cheeky buggers after? Well, I mean, this is what if I get my hands on this character, this will be the fifth, the fifth 5-star ascendable that I've been given as an event, effectively. The other ones were obviously Dwight, Wyatt, Ezekiel, this Vincent that's going on right now. But it's nice. It's cool. That's pretty nice. Oh, you reload the game and got the offer. Okay, I'll probably do that as well at some point. I'm in no rush. But that's awesome. That's awesome. Rafiq, you're back. Have you seen stuff in game? That looks amazing. Looks great. I've got one raid here as well, so let us reset my region. For some reason I thought I said impair when defending. I was like, why would someone put impair on defending on a weapon that came with double attack? Get stunned. She did. Cheeky, what's it? Punching bag. Are you ready to see how the second half of season 8 is going to go? Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. Could be good. Could be. There we go. Death doubloon. There we go. Free. Parosh, as they say in Russia. Okay, so any other news? No. Okay, so I can do one pull. And well, is hopefully if it says open 1 and it says 1 token after I do this pull, that means we need 23. It's official. Let's see. Let's see. Yes, I have 1. Let's go. What's gonna break out the window? Some tokens. Okay. Okay, we need 1 again. Okay, that's good news. That is good news. It is bugged though, like it's telling me I've got 1, but I don't. But other than that, it looks good, guys. It looks like we're gonna get Maggie, unless it doesn't last. Oh, it's stash 1 of 2. What's the second stash? Oh, okay, okay, I see. I am happy that this is the first stash. I'd much rather the character than the medals and the gear. I didn't see it was 2 stashes. First one's called Wool Beanie. Completion reward is a 6-star. It's like, okay. How do other people feel about that? Which one would you prefer? Maybe they messed that up. I'm kind of thankful they did if they did. 23. So obviously there is gonna be some promotions to either get these from drops from maybe a roadmap, or there's gonna be crates to get these. But I'm probably not gonna bother with the second stash in terms of completing it. I would say don't think to yourself, I only need to log in for 23 days. Log in for every day and then you could get 7 pulls on stash 2. And stash 2 could have like good stuff in it, you know? So make sure you log in every day. That's the most important thing. Make sure you log in every day. And it looks like you're going to guarantee yourself a Maggie, which she is a pretty nice character. She's got a taunt for 2 turns. A 2-turn taunt for 2 enemies, that is awesome. And they do less damage. And she's got Indomitable. And she's got Pain Split. I mean... And she's got really good defensive stats. 1,800 HP nearly, over 1,600 defense. Really nice defense. So it's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. So just make sure you log in every day. Don't be that guy who forgets to log in for like 5 days. I'm on a login streak of like 400 days or something. I think a lot of people are, but don't forget if you're one of those guys that doesn't log in very often. Yeah, we'll get it all. Eventually, you're going to get it all. You can only get this stuff once. So I've got that. If you've never done a stash before, I've got that. The next token I'll get one of the other things until I get to number 23, and I'll get the last item, and then I'll get the bonus, which is that. And then we also get a Lilith. As you can see, when you open 11, you get a Lilith. So I guess that would work the same for the second 11, maybe. After you open the first 11. So potentially we could get 2 Liliths out of this as well. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. That's really awesome. I like that. Free character and the character's good. We still haven't really been given enough alert characters though. It is the only problem I see. Is that alert characters are kind of being ignored. Yeah, I know he's available. I've already ascended him on this region. But yeah, okay. So I'm gonna take this character, and I'm gonna do it because he could be a reasonable leader, and I've got melee team on this region, so it makes sense to just have as much as possible. I'm not gonna do this on my other region though. I'm not gonna do this on my other region. Zombie King, hello. You did type something before, but it got blocked by YouTube. There we go. So I get Vincent, and I'll just test him out basically as a leader. I mean, I'm probably going to get Carl. I actually waited until after my end of month pulls just in case. What did Attacker Man get? Oh snap! I just got Glenn from Legendary Training. Oh damn! Congrats, big congrats. That's pretty cool. When you went to your other region, it didn't give you a token. It might just take a little while. Look at your prestige token. Look at my prestige token. What about it? You made it, Danny. You did. You did. Only a little late. Have you seen this, Danny? Look at this. You're going to be happy with this. It looks like there's a free-to-play login reward of a 6-star character who is a pretty nice character. Maggie looks pretty nice. The new event one. Oh yeah, that's true, you're right. Wait, what's this? Why would I hand in a death doubloon for a death doubloon? That's kind of weird, right? What's that? Should I keep her as a 5-star? Who? I'm debating if I should keep Maggie as a 5-star because I only have Sadiq as a revive. I would say no matter what, try and get Maggie. Because you don't have to ascend her if you haven't got a melee team. But she's actually a pretty decent melee character. I wouldn't say she's like super amazing, but she's pretty decent. She can be commanded. She'd go in my attack team, for instance. I think she'd probably swap out for Wyatt. Oh man, what kind of weapon would I use on this though, on attack? I could try and get her attack up a little bit because she's going to have mad defense anyway with Indomitable. I could try and get her attack up. Like if I gave her like an extra 30% attack. 8 huge AP on attack. Man, I desperately need a good leader now. I desperately need a good leader. What was Vincent? Is he 40% HP? I think he's 40% HP. If he is, it's actually not too bad. He is. Okay. So theoretically, I could make a really weird weapon for her. Like a really strange weapon. Okay, let me look at my screenshot of the weapon stuff. Leech life. A better chance to regain HP by 80%. Oh, what about this? When taking damage, better chance to heal one team member for 20% of their max HP. She's got 2-turn taunt, so that actually wouldn't be too bad. She's guaranteed to take damage with the taunt going off. That could be decent, I guess. Party healing. Oh no, that's really bad. When taking damage, a better chance to cause 70 bleed damage for 4 turns. Nah. I mean, that's damage, but yeah. Bonus AP. That's about it. Other than absolute defense. Kind of limited. Or I could just go for a stat weapon. What do you guys think? Let me read what you're saying. I got the top 200 rank prize, sadly. I got outside top 200. I was like 290. I think my faction won 2 events, so I was much higher because of that. Should I keep her as a 5-star? I mean, like I say, you can get her no matter what. Ascend her if you have a melee team. She's pretty decent. She's actually a pretty cool 5-star command. And she does a revive, you know, revive one teammate with 45% of their HP. So she is actually a pretty cool 5-star. If you did a pull for this character when she was on Premiere and you got her and you've ascended her, now you've got a 5-star revive, which doesn't sound as great, but you're just basically getting a free 5-star revive, which is kind of cool. Not bad, not great, not bad. How do you get the tokens though? I didn't get one for logging in. You might have to just wait a little while and just check your offers box in like up here. It should pop up here where it says parts bundle in the top right hand corner. And it should be like a little present. You get 5 pulls left over if you log in every day. For the second stash, you get Ulysses after 15 pulls, so just 1 Lilith. Yeah, but I mean, it could reset. This could reset. So it says 11 more to receive bonus items. So once you do 11 more, it could reset again. Like, and then do 11 more, or 12 again. Oh no, it wouldn't do 12, would it? It would have to do the 11. It probably won't reset, but it could, you know, it could give something else for the second half of this stash. I've never done a stash before, so I have done a 10 pull on a stash, but I've never done a full stash before, so maybe that's why they're doing this. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Like showing you how stashes work, so you understand. Like, you know, once you've got all the items, you get everything here. I mean, it's obvious that it's written here, but some people just don't ever look at this stuff. Let me see. I went on a raid and somehow someone had tier 3 6-star Tara. I mean, it is possible. You can get Tara. But tier 3 6-star sounds kind of weird because that would mean they had to have 4 of the earrings minimum, or 6 of the other earrings to get the 5-star, then ascend. Then have 3 of the flare guns. That sounds really off. The only way they could have done that is if they did like the sort of glitch where they just joined other factions and did loads of faction assaults, because there was like not a bug, but it was part of what was going on. Some people took massive advantage of it. Only if the wheel has different amounts of doubloon. I can see Maggie. I mean, yeah, I'm not really sure what that's about. It is actually kind of weird. What is that about? Maybe there's not meant to be doubloons here as the prizes. Maybe there's meant to be other stuff here. And there at the moment it's just doubloons. That is really odd though. That is really odd. Because these are all just death doubloons, yeah. I'm just going to watch it go around randomly, like a 6-star character comes. I'm going to go check if I can get the offer when I went on. It will just take a little bit of time. No problem. I guess that's what they are testing out in January. Rewards for things. Well, I mean, yeah, I kind of like login rewards. It's kind of cool. What login rewards do you guys prefer? Obviously, the prize here is insane. So don't look so much at the end prize, like not including Maggie. What about these prizes compared to last month's prizes? I mean, it's slightly decreased, I guess you could say. We're getting trainers, but we are getting legendary medals as well. So it's not too bad. But we got more 5-star tokens. Some people want to care about 5-star tokens a lot. We get a Lilith, I guess you could say. Obviously, this is just insane. I'm kind of like, I'm waiting for the trap. It's too good. This is too good. Healing when taking damage with bonus HP and then taking damage bonus AP. I don't know. Oh right, yeah. Actually, you're right. You're right. If you have taking damage bonus AP, I'm gonna have that anyway from my leader. What does anybody know what taking damage bonus AP does? Is that basically like, if I have a huge damage on defense, does that like this leader, for instance, like someone who actually knows about this stuff would be great to inform me. Like this leader, a huge bonus to AP when taking damage. Does that mean every time I get hit, I take an extra 10 AP? Like I get an extra 10 AP, sort of like how every time I attack with huge bonus, I get an extra 10 AP. Because if that's the case, for 2 turns I get 40. I'd get my rush so often with this leader. The second that this Maggie would go off, I'd get my rush so often with Vincent. Like, so often. Man, that could be really sick. The taking AP depends on how much damage they do. No, the amount of AP you gain based on the damage they do, yes. But the buff, AP on taking damage. I don't think that's a variable. It will be locked in at a certain amount. I guess it's going to be just the 10. No bennies in the second stash. I'm kind of interested what's in the second stash, but at the same time, I don't care too much. I guess some of this stuff is going to be really important to a lot of people. At least there's like an avenue for people who do want to drop money, but it's not too powerful. Like, for instance, if Maggie was the prize on the second stash, it would be pretty annoying that I wasn't getting the available character and I was just going to get one piece of gear. Whereas at least now you're not paying for like proper the best thing. You're paying for just excess, which is kind of cool. You got Sandy from 5 stars. Not too bad. She used to be amazing. She's actually kind of useful in like SR and stuff still. It's not too bad. What they should have done was is have it the exact amount of days for doubloons to get her. So if you miss a day, you don't get her, making it harder and less common for players. But easy still. I like it. I mean, it's still. I mean, it's still quite rare, right? Maybe they're just testing it out. I don't know. 23 days. The length of the event is 28. So we might not get one on the last day, for instance, but let's say we do. So we only get 28. So you can miss 5 days. I still would say don't. They posted all stash content on the forums. Oh, okay, cool. That's cool. Yeah, I know the chart for AP. I just don't really I didn't know how it worked for on defense. I know how it works for on attack, and you know, you get 10 for huge on attack, and then 10 for huge lead, and then 20 for just attacking. But on defense, there's always the variables. Epic Gamer, sup. Scopely had to make a move to keep players active. I guess a free 5-star ascend will do. Well, I mean, the majority of people have massive login streaks, especially people who just like play the game. I've got a massive login streak. So I mean, I guess they can see login streaks and they can see who's gonna get. I don't know. I mean, the way you guys are saying it is almost if they can't do anything right. Like if they're not giving us a character, you guys would say something. But now they're giving us a character. Now it's like, oh, they're desperate to keep us here. It's like, how can they give us something and you wouldn't be upset about it? Like, what can they do? Like, me personally, I'm not upset if they don't give us this character. And I'm not upset if they do, you know. I'm happy that they do. But yeah, my login streak is 277. I think that's how long I've been playing the game. There we go. There we go. I think my login streak is basically since day 1 of Prestige. I think it's like, it was a year a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, personally, I just take this as a bonus because I log in every day anyway. I was even in hospital for 4 days and managed to get my brother to bring in my tablet, so I'd keep my prestige going. That was the main fear, like losing prestige. Have I got on this? Yeah, I do. I can get on both regions. Should I risk the pool, guys? Should I risk it? I'm not going to spend it on this region, actually. I'm going to just wait and see what happens. Because they could add something to this wheel later on, so I'll wait. I mean, I still would get Maggie, but this is the region that I don't care about Maggie as much because I've got a range team here. That's my aim, is a range team. Maggie would still be sick. I'd still take Maggie 100%. If I was to hand it in, I'd be very happy. But at the same time, if they change something on that wheel where I could do something with doubloons, maybe they add a wheel of characters here, and I've got a possibility of getting another character for 23. I don't know. Even the possibility of a different range character, I'd probably go for it. So I did it, you get it back, just pull for the lols. No, Danny, I'm not. I trust you, but at the same time, I don't trust you. Doubloons. Can't risk it. The wheel is just for the tokens to work. I don't think so. Doesn't sound right. There's been tokens without wheels before. Because there's been stuff that you've had to get stuck like in here. I mean, it is kind of strange though. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Okay, let's do some of this roadmap. Let's see if we get legendary tokens on stage rewards. I know we get it as their like final rewards. Final reward. Let's not do drop leads. Who will send first, Vincent or Maggie? Probably Vincent, because Vincent is a leader. But both are pretty nice. Unless you already have a good melee leader, then Maggie will be fine too. Okay, I'm still not going to pull. I don't care. I don't care. Message retracted. Yeah, I don't know what that was about. Sometimes it just happens. I'm not sure what. It might be that. I mean, message killer 210. They haven't commented before, so it could be a bot, or it could be someone saying something that's blocked by YouTube. You know, it could be various things, or it could just be random. I'm not even sure what the issue is. And I just blocked your comment, Taco, by accident. Sorry. They need to make a 6-star Rick that's in at least the top 3 6 stars because he's the main protagonist. Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree that Rick needs to be represented. I don't think he really ever has. I think the best Rick was probably Hot Rick, one that gave the heal over time. Yeah, sorry about that, Taco. Like it came up that I had to do admin function on it, and then it's like, yeah, block this. I did that completely by accident. I'm not even like being sarcastic. It just 100% clicked the wrong button. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Let me take a drop lead here to try and get something. Oh, I might have taken the wrong team. I kind of think I have. Is it risky? Yeah, it's risky. Damn. I messed up. I messed up. I'm actually gonna die. It might be just faster to just end it. God, look how slow it was back in the day. Okay, we might survive. 4 Benedicts for the win. It's a good job I actually had these equipped because I don't normally do this. Yeah, we should be fine. It absolutely shreked my Rosa though. Like, not even a little bit. Rosa just got dismantled. Watch on day 27. They had a bunch of ascendable tunes to the wheel. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm gonna hold back on. I'm happy to get Maggie on my. Oh damn! I messed up. I'm so not used to hearing these sounds. Did these last more turns than they used to? Oh, the attack down lasts 4 turns. I think that always used to last 2 turns. Did they buff that? I mean, it's been a long time since I've had to use those. But those were my like go-to items back in the day. That's how I got through these roadmaps. You brought 5 Benedicts to war one time. I don't think that would have lasted very long. Gonna be honest. Okay, this went better than expected. This really did go better than expected. Since Christmas, Rick lost his lead to that kid 6-star. I guess Morgan's gonna get the same treatment. To that kid 6-star? I didn't get anything like that. I was going for hopefully getting some nice drop, but nothing. I don't know what you're talking about with the Christmas lead kid 6-star. I have no clue. Shrek'd. Yeah, sorry. This is like my FPS. I used to play a first-person shooter. These are just things that used to be said in first-person shooters a lot. Get Shrek'd, mate. All this stuff. The stash event. But the problem is everyone going to get Maggie with some overpowered teams. But if everyone's got her, she isn't as overpowered. But, I mean, there will be some people who won't log in. There are people who missed, like, you know, Dwight and the weapon. And I don't think they were that hard to get. It was more about preparation and just participation. I know there were some people, like, if you're new to the game, it's completely different. But what's awesome is, imagine you're a new player, you start today, and you find out that you just log in for the next 23 days, you get a 5-star ascendable. That is just so cool. Like, that's what should happen. There should be something in the game. Like, this is my opinion. There should be something in the game. Like, they add, like, this is an idea that I had. Now, think about it this way, yeah? You go to the world map. Let's go to the first section. Now you complete the first section of the world map, so you go through like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up to 15, and then it opens up Washington DC. But then it also opens like a secondary one, like down here, and it's got like a down arrow. And this story can be all the Road to Survival characters, so it can be like completely off the main story, and it can be like a secondary roadmap, secondary world map. And the way the energy cost can be like, instead of being 3 energy for 7-1, it can be 6 on this other one. And it drops twice the amount of shirts, so you can get through your energy quicker as well. But when you complete that secondary roadmap, like basically when you go onto it like this, at the end you get a 5-star ascendable character. It doesn't have to be like one that is in the game already. It can be one that's just okay-ish. But then at least every new player has an option somewhere at some point to be able to get a 5-star ascendable, which just isn't in the game at the moment. Like, you have to be there for, you have to get lucky, you have to be able to score a certain amount of points. There's so many like things that have to happen for that to happen, you know? I missed Dwight because I returned to the game when his event was like 3 more days. Yeah, there we go. I mean, some people missed him because they didn't they thought they'd have more opportunity to get stuff. I was the opposite. I was like, I might not have enough opportunity, so I'm going to do as much as possible early on. Like, I saw his potential, especially on my other region with the range characters. And that was probably the one that was harder for me to get in because my faction wasn't as good there. So like if you have your good team and then you've got a drop lead for your faction, can you set up your drop lead for faction and they use that for the borrowing thing? No. Unfortunately not. You can only set up friendly duels team and like your main defense, and then they take the leader from your main defense. Just the way it goes. Jack Benison, hello. Hello. Lock do a PUBG stream. I did buy PUBG, but then I refunded it on Steam. Steam has a policy: if you buy a game and you don't like it, you can refund it within 2 hours of gameplay. And I played it for like half an hour. It was so laggy. I couldn't play it. Now I realized it was laggy after like 10 minutes of gameplay. I'm seeing a lot of like prominent people within the PUBG community complain about lag now. I see these things too early. Okay, sorry, question. So the new fact raid team and normal raid team, how can you set two different teams now? Okay, I'll show you after this. But the only way you can set teams is a friendly raid team, which is what your faction will duel against, and then your main defense team, like always, and that's what they get as their teammate. Like, I've got Mirabelle here. That's the main defense team of the leader of the team I've taken. The friendly duel team is just for your faction to duel against, to test out defenses, so on and so forth. You went to the ER, making me miss week. Yeah, that sucks. I mean, I was in the hospital earlier this year, and it would have been pretty hard to compete in an event. It was actually during war, and I managed to get like 25k points during that war. It was just like, it was pretty horrible. You didn't get Dwight or his weapon, Taco Man. That's actually, it's funny. Your name is Taco Man. Taco Man. That is pretty harsh, because his weapon is, even if you didn't get him, at least you could use his weapon on Tyrese. His weapon's so nice. Okay, let me show you how it works for the raids. So you go to your roster, view teams, and then you can see there's these two icons here. Left one, set as main defense, set as friendly defense. So right now I've got main defense as this one, and that way people can use my Rosa as a drop lead. And then my friendly defense is my war defense, which I can't. I think I was testing out another team, but you just set it by this on the right hand side here. So you can do this. So now I've set up both. Now I can change it. But on this one, I want this one to be my friendly defense, and I want this one to be my main defense. That's weird. Do you see how the stars change on the 6-star when I click it? They like reset. Kind of weird. Anyway, yeah. So there we go. But unfortunately, yeah, it's just the way it goes. Joe Henderson Silver, hello. Mr. Bergie, thank you. I mean, I need some better reds. Unfortunately, there aren't that many free-to-play reds. Once Governor becomes free-to-play, it's going to be good. I just rely on my weapons right now. I've just got 5 stun guns, and that's pretty much how I get any defense. It's just, I can kind of imagine it just being really annoying to come up against my team. Not like, it's not spectacular. It's just annoying. I got my doubloon. I did. Shane, can you answer one question? Everyone on the stream is wondering. Why is there a wheel here where you get 1 doubloon for handing in a doubloon? Is it like someone said that potentially there has to be a wheel because there's a token? Like it's just part of the system? But I said there potentially could be different prizes that pop up in this wheel. Ah, okay, there we go. So someone was right. Whoever said that before, one carrot for you or something. I don't know. I don't know what you can get. Some sort of prize that isn't very good, so you probably won't want me to send it to you. There you go. That's pretty cool. And also, a lot of people are wondering, the 23 days. This is achievable just by logging in. This first 23 days. So, like, if I log in for the next 23 days, I'm going to get that Maggie, basically. Awesome, awesome. But to get the second part of the stash, there's going to be like crates that I'd have to purchase, or there may be stuff like that. The last 3 things you've said, yes. Yes, yay, yes, 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 yes. Question, exclamation mark, yes. Yeah, you can get 5 from the second one. Okay. I haven't read the blog. I've been streaming. This came up in the middle of my stream. It's just like, okay. I'm pretty excited. I was like, we're going to get this. So, okay, I'm going to get this on both regions then. I really like the 6-star. But that's going to work really nicely if the AP stuff works like that. But no, yeah, I saw that. The second one is a crate. Yeah, I did say that it's much nicer the way around it is now. So that it's not much nicer to pay for excess, i.e. gear, rather than a prize, which is that. I guess that's the price. So that's really nice. That's really nice. So is this? Are we gonna get some like inside info here? Is this gonna be a regular occurrence with login rewards? Maybe not this style of login rewards, but we had login rewards last month. Now we're getting login rewards in a different style this month. Because login rewards is so good. That's awesome. Yeah, it's really nice. I know a lot of people who are like fairly newish. Like they've only been playing for a few weeks, so that I'm gonna just tell them, make sure you log in every day. Getting the scoop, inside scoop. Gotta get some info. I'll try and make a video about this after my stream. It won't be too late, so it won't be too bad. So yeah, I have no hope for my 5-star tokens when they decide to give me 5-star governor with tenacity. What the hell can I do with him? Oh, is that this governor? Yeah. I know which one you're talking about. He's the one with the really, really, really high AR, right? My only theory is like potentially one day he could become a 6-star and he could be decent. This one, right? I mean, you could make a really sick bleed team, but it wouldn't work for raids, obviously. 5-stars don't work too well for raids, but... We're not that far ahead, okay. Johnny, keep him, might have potential. Yeah, exactly, you never know. You never know. Look, do you think I could... Okay, Shane, no problem. Enjoy. Johnny, yeah, keep him. Wait, I've lost. Look, do you think I could get Vincent at 3k nuggets? There's 11 days left. You know, theoretically, I'm actually thinking about the potential of getting Vincent on this region as well. And trying to get a melee team as well now. Damn. Because Vincent and Maggie work so well together. But in terms of you being on 3k nuggets, as long as you do your faction does okay in war, you could get without a problem. I'd say there's going to be in the next 12 days there will be at least war for the next 3 days. Let's say what day is it? So war for the next 3 days, effectively. So there'll be 8 days left, and in those 8 days we'll probably have 4 or 5 events. You're probably guaranteed that we're going to have a Survival Road event in that time. So just make sure you do well in that Survival Road tournament. Just like if you've got cans, this is the opportune moment, because basically you've got to say to yourself, I'm not just spending cans to do well in one tournament. I mean, I've only got one, but I've got enough now. I'm not too bad. But you're not spending cans to do well in a tournament. You're actually spending cans to potentially get a character, because that's going to be the end prize now. If I place top 200 solo and top 10 faction, will I get enough? I said this again in case you didn't get my other message. Oh, sorry, Danny. Yeah, there's a lot of messages. I don't know. If cross-region war works the same way this time as it did last time, first place will get 12k. So you'll get the ascendable if you just come first, and then it just trickles down a little bit. I think last time it went down by like 1k per place. So it was like second was 11k, third was 10k, and then it was like fourth to sixth was 9k, and then seventh to like maybe 12th was 8k, and then 13th to 20th was 7k. Oh, what did I do? Did I not finish SR? Wait, what? I see that. Oh, okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. Wait, what are you talking about? You see, how did you see that? Oh, look, I see that refresh icon SR. How did you see that? The will has been harsh to me. I'm saving my tokens so far. Got Skylar, Ellen, Red Abe, Blue Trip, man. I got kind of lucky. I released my end of month video yesterday, and I got kind of fortunate with that. I'm going to be honest. I got quite a few nice characters that I wasn't too upset about. Ooh, a bit of lag. Oh, okay, there we go. Kicks in. Oh, I do love the triple speeds. The refresh icon. I've got no idea. Let me see. Now, tell me where it goes. Like this will be finished very quick. Use MAME on a walker. Really useful. Psychic, yeah. I've missed something. I think I've completely missed something. Tell me what I'm missing. Tell me what I'm missing. Is there an icon that pops up on the Survival Road thing here? Like this down here? Or is it, I don't know. On the battle tab. Ah, okay, yeah, I have seen that. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay. I don't really do Survival Road that much. I have to be honest, I'm pretty lazy with Survival Road. Just gonna say that. This humans is indeed. But I should really get better at it, especially now that it gives better rewards. That is probably a good idea to do. It gives a lot of like I'm only on survival level 182 just because I haven't, like, once I got my characters I just didn't bother. It's just spam. But now you get your survival road level that many faction assault tokens, which is pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet. So I can get like 200 tokens nearly just from completing this. There are some people who are obviously like level 300 getting a hell of a lot more than me. No, I didn't notice. I rarely ever do SR. Like I said, I'm extremely lazy with it. I should do it more often, but yeah, like I say, just mega lazy. Yeah, I'll give some crit weapons. Actually, I'm gonna take like a blaster team. Let's see if I've got a good team for this. Okay, he'll do. He'll do. And one more. Have I got a Sandy or a Jesus? I know I've got a Jesus somewhere. Unless he's out on a scav, which he could be. Looks like he is. Yes, it looks like he is. Who else have I got? I guess I could take him. Okay. And this is like a, because this is human stage. As long as their rushes get up, they should be okay. I think Annie gives attack buff, 35%, 30% attack. Okay, even nicer. Lester gives 60% attack. Okay, so I'll do Lester's attack first. No, I won't. I'll do... Oh, damn, it's hard. It doesn't matter too much. It's just a bit of fun. Okay, here we go. That. And that. Get rid of Tyrese, please. Oh my god, he's so tanky. Look at this. How is he surviving? He's not surviving for too much longer. You know, this is actually probably my favorite character in the game, this double axe Tyrese. He's just so fun. I actually took my bad double axe Tyrese. I have a better one. Damn. 227 GBZ started getting assault tickets on SR. Yeah, I think they just implemented it like last week, or like in a very recent update. It might have even been the last update. They very recently introduced it. Yeah, this is my better Tyrese. I did a 2-1 pulls for him when he was first premiered. Oh my god, he's such a nice character with neutralize. His weapon made him pretty decent as well. I miss him. I miss him. Let's take Wilkins. We have got requirements now. And I wish I could easily find crit leaders. Got to really look at my screen. I don't think I can take a crit lead. No, I don't think I can. Oh, is he crit? No, no, I won't. Haven't given Joshua any action. Let me see, has anyone got a crit buff? Yeah, I'll take you. Okay. So yeah, lazy. Yeah, it's the same as me, Winter. It's just a bit of laziness. What else is people saying? I do have a team of alerts though. Sheer Force Rick, Alert Abe, Alert Christmas 6-star Richard. Oh, Alert 6-star Richard, isn't that the... Oh yeah, that's the 6-star. That's really cool. 6-star Mirabelle, 5-star Joshua. I'm jealous. I'm jealous. I like that. I like that Richard. How good is he? Like how well does he work with your team? I guess you have Mirabelle as a leader. When you are free to play, you gotta take every chance you get. True enough. I mean, the only reason I'm potentially not doing it is because I'm thinking about the gear, but at the same time, I mean, Vincent on this region, I'd have Vincent, Wyatt, and then potentially Maggie as well. That's a really tanky team. If I randomly pulled Shiva, I've instantly got a decent like team on this region, to be honest. Who is Shane Meyer? That's Cali Shane from the forums, community manager of Scopely. Gotta go. No problem, Danny. No problem. I used to be #1 in SR on my region for the first 5 weeks of SR. I was like king on global. I was actually pretty high up early on as well because I completed the world map, so like it was based off of your world map rank initially. I used to be would say Barker, but you don't have him on that region. I have Barker for both. I have Barker on both regions. I recently pulled Barker on my first region, like that I played on, and I've already got Barker on my second region maxed out. I was actually gonna ascend Barker off the bat, like straight away on my second region, but I didn't have enough melees really to look. I've got him here. I didn't have enough melees around him. Let's say Barker we don't have. I mean, he isn't a leader or anything, but he looks so sick as a 6-star. I'm gonna be honest. I'm like a big samurai fan. Like historically, like the Japan samurai era, like stuff. Oh, I could read that for days. And all the history there. Oda uniting the clans, being a bit shady with it as well. But yeah, he looks so badass. Okay, what have I got to take on this? Yeah, I know I don't have a leader. I know. I can only take yellows. Okay, it's just crit. Rarity, critical. I'm going to take my boy 4-star Glenn because it's probably stun. Reflect. Okay, it's not so bad. He makes my team last because he's very fast in terms of taking people out. And he's extremely high attack. Yeah, he has a really high attack. It's like 2,000, right? Because on my 4-star revolver I use him, I have 30 attack out as well. Yeah, it's insane. Sorry, he actually, his waste not actually works. Because that was what I wondered, whether it would like kill one person and actually potentially kill a second one as well. My friend has a Barker lead with 4 Joshuas. It's probably kind of ridiculous, you know. Samurai Fan 2 look. Oh, nice. Winter, if I'm not sure if you were here earlier on in the stream. Oh, this is Reflect. It lied to me. Oh no, yeah, Reflect isn't too bad because yeah, this is the later stage. If you weren't here earlier on in the stream, I did check out a game recently. It's called Ghost of Tsushima, and it's TSUSHIMA. It's just a cinematic trailer at the moment, but it looks like such a good game. I'm probably gonna play it on my live stream here, just because I've recently got a PlayStation 4, but I think it's an exclusive game to PS4. But it looks so good. I'm such a samurai fan, like mega fanboy of samurai stuff. He swaps a Joshua for Zeke from time to time. Yeah, 100% Zeke. One Joshua can be sacrificed for Zeke. Look at this team. Look at my team right now. That's just Zeke right now. All those Guardians. It's putting in work. Depends on the team you're against. Once or twice I've managed to kill 2 people at once because his waste not like that. I mean, I kind of just want him for that. I have to find it. Let me just find it. I'd say that game looks really, really good. Obviously, it's no gameplay in it just yet, but just like the feel it gives me, I think it gives you some like some gameplay, but not like first person or anything. Just like movement and world. It's an open world samurai game. Just someone saying that to me just makes me go like, okay, take my money, please. Yeah, such a cool trailer. More walkers. Is this all Mellies? I don't think she is. Where's my Norma? There she is. Sorry, I didn't mean to have a go, Norma. I'm sorry. Take you as well. Take you. And have I got another? Have I got another? I have. I'll take you. To be honest, I like samurai too, but I grew up with ninjas. When my mum asked to clean stuff, my brothers would just smoke whatever. No doubt. ninjas were the same time as samurais. I guess you could say like ninjas have effectively lived on, whereas samurais haven't really. But their culture, I guess, has to a certain extent. A lot of people has good memories of that stuff. Like, even though it's pretty, I can't imagine living in that time. As much as they say it's honourable, you got to question at the same time. Like, there was probably a lot of stuff done dishonourably just to get it done. Like Oda, for instance, who did unite a lot of the Japanese clans. He basically killed his own allies when he thought they were gonna betray him, even if they weren't or they were or whatever. He didn't care. Is there a human stage in this? There is. It's a shame there aren't any good AoE blues. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take some non-crit weapons. We'll take some crit weapons though. 36 crit lead. I should still get crits with this. I do hate that they attack people far away. Okay, someone's getting hit. 2,000 damage. They're actually going to one-shot me, aren't they? I'm going to just... because I'll just die. Let's attack the ones that are really close. Oh god. I'm gonna have to flee again. Okay, I'm gonna swap out an Andrew. I've got someone else who I can put in. This beautiful person. I'll just put crit weapons on everybody just to get it done. Yeah, it looks really good, yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I don't normally look forward to games too much. I don't try and look forward to games too much, especially AAA games. I'm generally let down by AAA games more than anything. Throwing paper shurikens. I actually had a real shuriken when I was younger. Could buy them in France, and I had my friend buy me one when he went to France. Which one's better? I think the second one's better. So it lasts more turns. Because he's backing that tanky Mirabelle, it makes it a bit bittersweet because it gives that time. Yeah, indeed. That's pretty nice though. And I guess you could. I mean, what's his AR? Isn't it the same as Mirabelle? I mean, you could command him though if you have the right weapons and stuff. Okay, Winter, no problem. Cheers for tuning in. AP down and Imper. Okay, I can sort of spam away on this one, I think. And attack it. Why? Attacking people far away. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, guys, I'm gonna finish this survival route. I'll use all my energy on both regions. I think I can finish survival road on my other region as well, and then I'll wrap up the stream. My next stream is going to be next Tuesday. It's going to be a slightly different scheduling and stuff of my stream. I'm going to be playing Telltale Season 2 on stream. And then next Thursday will be just a Road to Survival stream again. You're watching from Spain. I'm going to wreck your name. Hey, Fernandez. I don't know how to pronounce your first name there. I don't want to say it wrong. Asia Fernandez. I've got it wrong. Was it like Azier? Like Javier Azier? I've got no idea. But thank you very much for tuning in from Spain. Where in Spain are you from? What football team do you support? That's the most important question. I wonder what errand Mama is doing and what food Rorschach is cooking. With Rorschach, I'd say it could be anything, actually. He's pretty decent in the kitchen. The same time. It'll be the same time. Tuesday should be a Wednesday. Yeah, unfortunately, it's going to be 3 AM again for you, Rafiq. But what you could do is just have a good night's sleep, wake up normal time, and when you wake up during midday, the live stream should be up. Because that's how I'm going to do it now. I'm not going to re-render it and edit it. I'm just going to put the Walking Dead straight up. Where in England am I from? I'm from London. West London is where I hail from. How about you, Edib Herkic? Is that right? Herkic? Or is it Herkic? Alright, alarm set up already. Okay, so it'll be Tuesday or it'll be Wednesday morning 3 AM for you, which is 7 PM UTC for me Tuesdays. The same time my stream started today is when my stream will start on Tuesday. You can't wait till it's over. Yeah, I mean, Maggie looks pretty sick. I liked her when she first came out. Pretty awesome. Not even close. Well then. You live in Bolton. Are you a Bolton Wanderers fan? That's the question. I've not seen much of Bolton Wanderers for a few years. We're nearly there. This one is actually taking much longer than they have been taking. I think it's because I haven't been focusing fully on it. I've just been chatting away. Okay. Okay, we don't want him there. We want him there. We'll actually take her. She's a better leader because she has a AoE debuff for the humans. We'll take the second Michonne as well. There we go. Well, you were born in Manchester, so you're a Man United fan. I support Newcastle United. No particular reason. I just love the team. But you know I'm not supporting them for glory because there's not much glory there. I supported them for a long time though. I was a big Alan Shearer fan when I was younger. Rafiq. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Your brother completely supports Chelsea. I kind of like Chelsea. I kind of like most of the London clubs. Arsenal, Chelsea, Tottenham. They've got some they're good teams. I like Liverpool as well. You know, I like watching good teams play. You know, good football. I love watching Match of the Day and just seeing some good football. You know, Man City. Oh damn! I should have done the other rush first. Doesn't matter too much. I think I'm gonna get past this one. Kaboom! What's up? I'll try and give my opinion. Well, I can give my opinion. I hate Liverpool. Well, you're a Man United fan, so yeah, you will hate Liverpool. It's kind of how it goes, isn't it? That's kind of how it goes. I just love football. Like, I like watching good football. If that makes sense. I don't actually watch much football in terms of like full games. I watch highlights a lot, but I like football. Take the double AOE again. Let's see if that works. Is there anyone else who can do AOE? Oh, okay, I got Omid. He's not amazing, but we'll take him. I'll just go for crit weapons again. Should I ascend Shiva? The normal one, or Gator? Or Shiva? 100% Shiva. Like, you can actually ascend Shiva without having any leader, and she'd still be really useful for you. For a long time, she was my only 6-star. I can show you my team where I had just Shiva, so you can understand the sort of team I built. It probably wouldn't work as well now because a lot of teams are like full 6-star teams and windowless teams, and like even some tier 4s in the mix now, so it's much harder. Yeah, if he's a Chelsea fan, he'll dislike Arsenal. If you're an Arsenal fan, you dislike Tottenham more than Arsenal, but Tottenham more than Chelsea, but you still dislike both. Basically, Derby, you hate your Derby partners. Like, I don't dislike Sunderland, but you know, being a Newcastle fan, I don't really like them. Okay, let's see who I managed to take out. Okay, we're good. No, I mean, I've seen them play and they look rubbish. The other day they lost to Swansea City, who's bottom of the Premier League. They're a really strange team. They've got like a really nice attack sometimes. They've got a really nice attack, but they haven't got really good like midfield or like a well placed, like a well built defense. You know, it's just like, I don't know. It's obvious what their issues are, in my opinion. But either the guy doesn't know how to fix it, or I don't know. But then again, I mean, Man United haven't been looking too great either. Pretty boring to watch these days. I like Man United under Alex Ferguson. Oh my god, that was just so good to watch. It was just like such a good team to watch. Oh damn, I forgot to show you. I'll show you after this one. I do apologise. In fact, the shirt I'm wearing right now is a Chelsea jersey that doesn't fit my brother anymore. I got heaps of them. That's pretty cool. I play a little bit of FIFA 2018, because I got a PlayStation 4 for Christmas from my brother, or my brothers, and I play FIFA a little bit. Okay, let me show the team. Okay, this is the team I used to have when I only had Shiva. Obviously, you're not going to be able to run this team 100% because you have to have the characters. Damn, I've reached the maximum number. Okay, it's not a problem. So obviously I had... Okay, I'm not in the right region. That would really help. That would really help. Discard changes. Let's switch. We suffered from that hugely. We were a bit... Oops. That's Nox crashing for you. We suffered from that hugely, and we were bit by getting back up, but we will never be as good as we were under Alex Ferguson, the legend. Well, I mean, potentially one day you could be. You know, you could potentially be one day. Oh, there we go. That's probably why it crashed. Okay, I'm going to take a screenshot because I will make a video later. There we go, screenshot. Log in every day to collect your free death doubloon. Okay, we knew that. For incredible prizes. Receive a 5-star Cinema Maggie, something to fear, once you've completed our first Carnival of the Dead Stash. Event ends March 1st, 2018. Free daily death doubloon available in offer section. So, it's crashed again, has it? Yeah, rebooted. Oh no, I just went to my offers section to get that offer. Okay, that's cool. But the sound's crashed. Yeah, the sound's crashed. Oh, that's annoying. Anyway, I'm used to having no sound, so I'm not too bothered. The Negon icon was the one for No Man's Land. Oh no, wait, maybe it wasn't. That I don't know which one that was. It's just one I tested out. You got Blue Lorry. Oh god, I'm jealous. I'm jealous. I wanted Blue Lorry on my other region. So this is the team I used to run. When I just had this guy, I used to run this. Wait, where has he gone? Okay, I can't really get him in there. But this is the team I used to run. And basically your 5th character can be anybody. I mean, I used Cal. So I had 4 5-stars for a period. And basically with this leader, I think the same leader skill you can get is from Michonne. I think you can get it from Marcus as well. Basically you get an extra 30% damage and AP on the attack. You can get it from Michonne, this Michonne. And you can get it from Marcus. I've got like 20 of this Marcus, I swear. Like this Marcus, same one. All strong teammates get 30% attack and a very large bonus to AP when attacking. And obviously he just buffs your Shiva massively. An extra 30% defense. Sorry, an extra 30% attack. And then if they've got like a debuff on them, another 30% attack from Cutthroat. Masses of attack bonus. If you get SR Zeke's Rush off, another 60% attack. Shiva just does insane damage. So yeah. Do you know about the Whisperers War in The Walking Dead? Yes, I know a bit about it. Yeah, I'll discard this. It's really weird that my sound's crashed here. Proceed. One team with a Benedict in it by himself. I don't know how I did that because I don't think you can save a team without a leader. That's really strange. No Man's Land has their icon. Yeah, it's probably not No Man's Land. It's the other one. Which one is it? It's the one where there's a map. It's a map. It looks nice. Yeah, and you build a base. It's that one. I have indeed got the death doubloon. I did. Let me see. And I got this. 4-star tokens. Obviously, it doesn't matter too much what you get. You're going to get all of it. But the prize that is I'm waiting for is this. Maggie. She looks lovely. And could work really nice. Could work really nice. March toward. Yes, that sounds right. That sounds right. It didn't work though. Whenever I loaded it up, it was just pink. I don't know why, but it was just pink. Yeah, that's what attracted me to it, Rafik, was the art style. But I couldn't even play it because I couldn't. It was just all pink, so I was just like, eh. Couldn't even see stuff properly. I tried to check on their Twitter, but they ignored me, so I was like, fine. Won't play your game then. Okay, that's what we're doing. Right? I'm going to complete Savile Road. We get a polishing kit. And have I got crit weapons here? I did. I don't know what distracted me from this. I'm not sure what distracted me from this. I'll pop his rush. I do like Gator's rush actually with the camouflage, even though it's only 1 turn. It's pretty nice for SR stages. I say SR camouflage is actually really useful. For world map, it's not as useful. It actually slows me down most of the time. But for SR, it's actually nice. Real nice. Does the crit go to everybody or just 3 people? It's just the 3 people. Okay, that's good to know. It's the same with the damage. Okay, the crit and the damage go to the same people. I maxed out his rush though, so he gets it. What? He gets a 4-turn rush. Like attack, 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 rush, attack, 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 rush. 58 AP. It's not too bad. I'm trying to work with Heath March to War, but not working out with my team. Heath could work. He's the 80% damage, right? That could work. I hate this guy. He's so powerful. This guy's like a 6-star. Obviously. Like 1,800 damage. 500% attack to one enemy. Absolutely wreckage. And he's got AP on defense. Let's see how much he takes. Look at that. That was 30. I'm not going to risk it. Yeah, I might have given it to him because I crit that. Just in time, Z. Just in time. I'm probably going to wrap things up very soon. Heath March to War has 75 AP. Yeah, I used him for a long time on this region. On this region, I used to have a melee team, range team, but I used to use March to War just Heath just because his buff just made all of my other characters so powerful. Have you seen the event in game, Z? It looks mad. It looks amazing. Pretty hyped for that. We'll go for this one. Give you the crit. Anyhow, I'm against walkers. It's going to be against walkers, isn't it? No, it's not. Gatorade. I know. Okay, let's go for a line rush. Boom. Oh, okay, I'll show you the event. It's sick. You're going to be pretty happy with this one, Z. It's free to play. And if you log in every day, you get a doubloon. You don't hand the doubloon in. This wheel just has to be here because there has to be a wheel if there's tokens. So don't ignore the wheel. But this is what you get every day when you log in. 1 death doubloon, and you hand it in at this stash. And you get 1 per day for the next 28 days. But if you get 23, so if for the next 28 days, if you get 23 of the dates, you get Maggie, 6-star Maggie. Free to play. That's pretty sick, I have to say. That is absolutely amazing. I'm pretty impressed by that, actually. Yeah, some more good moves with the logins, that's for sure. The last login one was good. This one's just like, what? What? Yes, please, thank you. I think this is the last stage, right? It's so broken with no sound. Like, it just doesn't sound right playing the game on stream with no sound. Tried to reset it on my mixer, but it doesn't work. I'm gonna have to change region for it to reset. You're guaranteed to get I think it's 3k 5-star tokens, 5k 4-star tokens, 75 legendary medals. I think it's like 15 or 14 or 15k silver medals, 500 weapon tokens, 3 3-star characters, 2 or 3 4-star characters. Pretty sure it's just that's it. But it's not too bad considering, like. But the main prize obviously is definitely that Maggie. Just what you just wanna not forget to log in. I miss the old days of Road to Survival, like helmet tokens, Telltale tokens. See, I mean, I don't mind the wheel as long as there's like it's the same prize or it's like reasonably good prizes all round. I can understand people not liking RNG, but I don't know. It's a mixed bag. As long as it's not too, like if the prizes are too different, then it's off key. Imagine 6-star trainers. There are some 6-star trainers in there, for sure. There's when you open 11, you get what's her name? Lilith. If any of you guys need banner art, Lockdown's your man. You know, I get a lot of messages to make stuff. It takes a long time though. That's the thing. It takes a real long time. Also, it's about like free time as well. Is it 1 item per day, or could you get Maggie the first time? No, Maggie is a completion reward. Like, you can't get Maggie until you've done it 23 items, and so that's 23 days. Like Shane was in here just a bit earlier, Callie Shane, and she said that you get 28 for free to play just logging in. So you can get Maggie for 23, and then you get 5 into the second stash, because there's a second stash, but there's no character in the second stash. It's just gear and extra items. So it's pretty cool, in my opinion. There's a second stash. There's like a part 2 for the extra items. Have I got Kate? I do not have Kate. I do not. So there is like a, you know, there is, if people want to pay extra to get more stuff, you can, but the extra stuff is just gear and tokens. There's no character in there from what I understand. Do you have any mods locked down? I do. But Mama Deadhead has abandoned me tonight, actually. I remember this. I remember this for a long time. I saw that you were in when Mama Deadhead's chat yesterday. You said you downloaded the YouTube gaming app, Z. Does that mean you can stream now? Hello again, Shane. Hello. Z. I'm fairly certain that at least 25 to 30 people have messaged her on the forums. I don't even message her anymore. Just I don't want to add to that pile. I want to be a good guy. Wait, we finished it. We finished it. There we go, look, there we get assault tickets. My assault tickets icon is still broken though, but you get assault tickets for faction assault is what I called it, because PH, pretty sure it means faction assault. Or it means placeholder, one of the two. I'm gonna go with the first one. I'm gonna go with the first one. The first one sounds better. I think that's it. I think we're done. I think we're done. Are you getting Android? Yeah, Android is much nicer for sure. For sure. I may try on PC. Yeah, PC works fine for me in terms of streaming. Obviously, I'm like PC Master Race. I've been using PC for unfortunately what I'd call decades. There's a plural in there. So I have been using PC for a very long time. So I know a lot about PCs and stuff. So I was much more comfortable on a PC than I was using a mobile phone in terms of streaming. I didn't mind using my mobile phone to play the game early on, but then I upgraded to a tablet, and I'm going to be honest, this game rinses my battery on my tablet just so quick. Like, my battery lasts maybe an hour and a half, if that. Full battery on a Samsung tablet. I was just like, wow, how can I play this game? You have a weird thing of calling your faction leader captain. That's cool. That's cool. He's the boss. Like we call one of my faction leaders is called boss, just because he has been like the leader of our faction for a while, and he has got a boss team, you know. Yeah, no worries, Z. I mean, it's all good. If you want to know how to do it on Android, though, you're best off messaging Mama, because she streams via Android. You have to keep your tablet plugged in for water. Plugging in didn't seem to do much difference. It just maybe made it last like 30 minutes longer. I'm so glad that I managed to find an emulator that worked properly. I don't think I'd be able to play otherwise. Like I think I've told this story a few times. The reason I downloaded the emulator was because I was in a raid tournament, and with an hour left on the raid tournament, or so it was like an hour and a half, or 2 hours. My battery ran out, and it was a real close fight. So I had to download something. I had to get my game onto it. I had to charge enough battery to link my game to Facebook and then get across. It was a mess, but I managed to do it in the end. And I actually finished like 8 points ahead of the person below me, and the person below me was like in 8th place, and I was in 7th, and 7th got a 5-star, and 8th didn't. It was that close. I was just like, so close to getting absolutely mega disappointed. That's not too bad a team. I do love when Zeke teams have like real open Zekes, and this is a really strange Zeke. Like, not even got a crit. Like, the worst thing you can do with my Zeke, in my opinion, is actually have it so that he can just be attacked freely. Like, you need absolute defense on your Zeke, like I've got on mine. I don't need it on attack so much, but on defense, you 100% need absolute defense, because if you haven't got absolute defense on your Zeke, everyone's going to attack him first. If you haven't got a shield, everyone's going to attack him first, because he can't shield himself, so you know that damage isn't going to go to waste, so to say. Probably shouldn't have done that one, but whatever. Let's try and finish you off. Get stunned. Nice. Six-star shields need to be a thing. I'm sure they will be. I'm sure they will be. There'll almost definitely be a promo though. At least initially. Although I think 6-star shields will be a little bit easier to deal with nowadays. Especially if you have stun on attack weapons. Like, I've got 4 stun on attack weapons in this team. So I can deal with anyone. I'm looking for food. Really shouldn't be raiding for food because it's a raid tournament, but still want food. Skin bots. Skin bots. Come on. It's not a bot, but no foods. Come on. Okay, the next one, no matter what. Okay. Damn. Oh, a pretty tasty team there. Absolutely, you need to get 100%. It is very important. Huge bonus stun. They've got a stun on their revive. That's cheeky. That's cheeky. Damn. Damn. Okay, nice. Okay, I can survive another turn or two. Although he can get commanded probably soon. Oh, he's actually going to pop now. What does Siddiq's rush even do? Oh, 50% AP for someone. That's pretty cool. Like, normally. Okay, he's got a stun gun, but I leave him to last. And he stuns. Rest in peps. 6-star Rosa. I know Lockdown would love that. Actually, I wouldn't really care too much because I've got Gator now. Wouldn't really mind that. I mean, it wouldn't make much difference to me, personally. Let's see if my sound comes back when I switch regions. I don't know why my game crashed. That was really weird. Locked. Who do you think I should send first? Fast Joshua or Wyatt? Are you going to be able to get this Vincent, Larry? If you can get Vincent from this event, it really doesn't matter who. I mean, I guess Wyatt would go better with Vincent. Particularly if you do this event that's going on right now, you can get Maggie as well. So if you had Vincent lead, Maggie, and Wyatt, you'd have 3 really good defending toons. And then you'd kind of have to just get 2 good attacking ones. Maybe Shiva, maybe Barker. Shiva would obviously be the better one there, but... What, have you already got some... Oh, you've got Shiva already. Well, what are have you got Carl, Larry? Nah, the 6-star is Indomitable. I'd say Indomitable's better. Oops. 6-star is Indomitable, which I would say is better than a command. What other... So your only 6-star right now is Shiva, Larry. It's 6 AM. I think I'm going to sleep. No problems, Rafiq. Thanks a lot for staying up, though. You don't have to stay up. My stream goes up within 12 hours, like, to replay if you want to watch it. OG Redrick needs one, in fact. All OG batches need one. All OG batches. I guess you mean... I don't know if you meant bitches or not. It's like, what? There's a lot of OG characters. There's a ton of OG characters. Okay, that's the carnival. It's called the Carnival of the Dead. Shane. That actually got blocked. YouTube's like, you can't say that. You're lucky. You're lucky I can allow it. Worst 6-star in my opinion is either Winter Shiva or another one, but depends also. I don't know. Worst. I think a lot of people didn't like Jessie, but she could work in a certain team. Like, it'd have to be a really certain team. Like, there are some proper niche characters, you know? Or niche, as some of you Americans want to pronounce that word. It tilts me every time I hear it on a TV series or something. I don't know. A lot of people dislike Shane. A lot of people dislike Shane. I don't really like Abraham. I think he might be good on attack, but every time I've come up against him in the defense, he's not really been too dangerous. Negan, I've only come up against a couple of them where they've been really hard to, like, really take a long time to kill. But most of the time, they're pretty straightforward. You say niche. I'm not so sure if you're saying it how I say it, i.e. niche, or not. Or if you're saying niche. You say niche. Don't think I can allow it. I don't think I can allow it. You like Jessie, okay. Shane, niche. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's it, niche. That's it. So I allow that. That gets a thumbs up. Like, what's his name? I can't remember his name. No. Who likes Shane anyway? I like his 5-star actually here. I liked his 5-star. I did do a couple of pulls for him when he was released as a 5-star. He's not bad as a 5-star. Crit lead and crit buff. Very rare to see. And drop bonus as well. Really nice combination. I'm not sure what's happened with my sound. It's actually just disappeared. Like, you can hear me clicking the buttons, but the music has died. Oh, it's sort of back. Shane's your favorite character? Single pull live. What's the character that is right now? Oh, it's a vet. I don't know. I don't really want a vet. Like, I don't single pull for just every character, because if I get a character I don't want, I'd actually be kind of annoyed. I'd be kind of annoyed. Oh, Roger. That sucks. Now, I don't think you can get 6 stars that aren't on promo. You can only get, if you get characters, it'll only be promo characters or old 5-star wheel characters. Oh no, wait, you can get new 5-star wheel characters, to be fair, but at the same time, I don't want that. I recently spent some coins on Governor, trying to get Red Governor, because he can be pretty dangerous. But I didn't get him, obviously. I keep saying this, like, I'm gonna save my coins for a potential Telltale event, but by the way, will I be able to claim that Maggie from this doubloon event even if I log in every day? Even if I... Yeah. If you log in for the next 23 days or the next 28 days, then yeah, you've got to... Oh, okay, Shane. Coins officially being saved. Officially being saved. Even though I know that I'm probably not going to get that luck that I'm going to require, but officially being saved. Yes, even still. I mean, I don't think there's been a confirmation date in season 4 yet, so it could be. I think it was meant to be like summer, Q2, end of Q2. So we'll see. What else? My main fast team is 6-star Sandy, 6-star Barker, 6-star Gator, 6-star Vincent, and 5-star Rick. Medical one. You don't have Zeke. Did you start on your region after Zeke came out? Zeke would be like a perfect fit in that team. You started after Zeke came out, guys. You can't wait till season 4 Telltale comes out. I got all 3 games. SL Zeke is still amazing. Yeah. I'm going to be playing season 2 of Telltale games next Tuesday. Is going to be the first episode I play, and I'm going to play 1 episode each week for the 4 weeks after that. And then I'll do season 3, and then if we've got time before season 4 comes out, I will do the Michonne DLC, which could be good as well. It'd be nice to see some characters that I see in this game, in that game, and stuff. The event token wheel, it was confirmed that there can't be tokens in the game without there being a wheel. It's kind of like a restriction on how the game works. Which makes sense, I guess. You've been playing it for 5.5 years. Sorry, 2.5 years. 5.5 years. I was like, what? You've been playing it for 2.5 years and got your first 5-star from Legendary Training yesterday. I think I've only got 2. But look at this. Look at that Legendary Training right now. And on my other region, it's like 58. So 46 here. And on my other region is... Let's have a little look. Let's have a little look. Yeah, 58 on this region. That's over 100. I probably would get a 5-star, but I'm waiting. I'm hoping they're going to do something. Lockdown, what all do you play besides RTS? I don't really play too much at the moment other than Road to Survival. I play FIFA 18 on PS4. Other than that, I play Counter-Strike every now and again, but I dislike the game enough that I can only play it for like half an hour and I just don't want to play it for a while. But I like watching Counter-Strike. Like I'll watch the recent tournaments that were on the last couple of weeks. Like, there's a major tournament that was on. I played for a very long time. In the last 3 months, I played a lot of hours. I put a lot of hours into a game called RimWorld, which is like a colony management game, which is pretty fun. But I'm looking forward to that Ghost of Tsushima PS4 game. It looks really sick. You should get Fortnite. It's free. Wait, Fortnite's free? I thought you had to pay for Fortnite. And Z Gaming, you should take any questions like that to the forums, because there's developers that will be able to answer your questions. Like, developers seem to be pretty quick on helping guys out on the forums at the moment. So just go to the forums and then post it in the bugs section. But I think there are people who are asking that question already, so you might want to check the questions that are already in there. Oh, Fortnite's free on PS4. I wouldn't want to play Fortnite on PC. I played an FPS game on PC for like 10 years. Sorry, I wouldn't want to play Fortnite on PS4, sorry. I played a Fortnite FPS game on PC, God I'm tired, for like 10 years. And I don't think I could ever not use my mouse for a shooting game. Fortnite is like PUBG basically, or H1Z1. Same sort of deal. It's like not a survival game, it's called a battle royale game. But yeah, games last between like 5 and 25 to 30 minutes. And then you can play in teams or just by yourself, and it's like all against all, or your team against all the other teams. Oh, Battle Royale is free on PC. Not the Save the World. No idea what the Save the World is. Okay, if it's free on PC, I'll check it out. I doubt I'd stream it, if I'm honest. I don't think you guys... Well, maybe one or two of you would, but... Fortnite's on... It should be on Steam. Oh, you've got to download it from their page to get it for free. Ah, I see, okay. Yeah, kind of like Hunger Games. Yeah, Mason. Yeah, exactly. Okay, let me see what else I can do. I don't think I can spend... Oh, okay. So is it free on their page, but you have to pay for it on Steam? That's weird, isn't it? Did it? Okay, let me check my other regions, see if I've got any more energy left. It might be done. It's when you get the 6-star Maggie, your fasting will be complete. Nice. I mean, it isn't a 6-star Maggie, it's 5-star Maggie, so you will have to ascend her. So make sure you've got like fodder and stuff ready. But still, I mean, she can be a 6-star quite easily. Roger, yeah, I agree to a certain extent, you know. I think this new map is quite nice for some things. You know, it's good for these parts, you know, the bag, the walkie, the beanie, the flak. It's good for those. I don't like the fact that I have to do this to do this, and then I have to do both of those two to do this. You know, I kind of am short on this a lot. Like, look at this. Let me see if I can show you a character. I think it's a little bit better than it was, but it's still pretty bad. Is it Jesus? I think I had a Jesus. No, I don't know who it was. I mean, there are a couple of characters I got. It's not too bad actually on this one. I think I've got a Jesus on one of my regions, where basically he's tier 3 maxed out, but I can't ascend because I'm so low on night vision goggles. But I've got like 2 or 3 hunters maxed out tier 3, but I've only got like 3 night vision goggles where I need 18. So that'll legit take 2 weeks to get enough items to just ascend those. I kind of hope they add like a farmable one every now and again, even if it's just like once every 2 months, or unlock it, or both, you know. I mean, the depot, I haven't really looked at the depot in depth, but you can't really get huge amount of items, and it doesn't look... I mean, I'm basically going to have to trade up for it to be worthwhile. Let me see the gear. I'm going to have to trade up, so I'd have to trade like low stuff like this, because you're not going to trade across, because you're not going to use the same tier, and you're not going to trade down because this is going to be a waste. I mean, I've got a lot of stock of that, but that gets me 8 of these gets me 1 item, which is not great. Let me see the price again. Gear markers, yeah, 8 of them gets me 1 item. So I guess the way I'd have to do it is I'd have to sell the farmable items. These ones. Hiking boots seems to be the best one to sell, because you can farm hiking boots. Compasses as well you can farm, but these are cheap, 40, so not as good. Ammo belts I think you can farm, but they're 40 as well. The best one seemingly to sell is hiking boots, and they're 90. Those are the only farmable one that I can see. The rest are roadmap ones that are 3-star. Yeah, the rest are roadmaps. Nothing else is farmable here. Okay, bruv. Teaching someone how to make burgers. Have you seen this, bruv? This is the login completion reward for this month. If you log in for 23 days out of the next 28, you get this character. But obviously, if you log in for 28, so you need 23 up here, as you can see. Up the top, I can't really show you. And you get all these items, and then you get the completion reward, which is Maggie. But then if you get all 28, you can get 5 pulls on the next stash, which is just like medals and stuff like that. But you're not going to miss out completely if you're not going to drop money, but you could get a little bit of bonus. Agreed, let us select which map we want. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it would just be a nice little addition to change it so we could choose which act we want to do. I don't want to have to spend 48 energy to be able to do elite rare gear, and then I don't want to have to spend, what's that, nearly 150 energy to be able to do ultra rare. Like, I am finding that I can do all of this with my natural energy, but I'm not going to be able to do anything else. I'm not going to be able to do world map farming. I'm not going to be able to do anything else, which is a shame. Unless I drop cans. If you want me to drop cans, I don't know. I clicked the wrong thing as well. Yeah. Yeah, true enough. True enough with the login. Should I start doing epic gear and legendary gear roadmaps every so often so it's easier to upgrade your 6 stars? Alright, yeah, true. I mean, they're not making the legendary gear, the top level stuff, available too much. So, like, I'd understand if it was available at certain times, but they are bottlenecking these items, canteen and GPS, which I think is a reasonably decent idea. Like, top teams would have all maxed out 6 stars if they didn't do it, and there'll be like lower people already got a gap. We were told that we weren't going to get these for a while, and I've already got enough for a 1 6-star to be maxed out. I just don't have enough of the other items. Need a lot of these bandoliers. I wish I could just do the last 2, but I get, and I like this more than the last, mostly because I have so many beanies and flax now. Yeah, I mean that's the upside, is that you get a lot of beanies and flax, but obviously the downside is the smaller gear is now an issue, like a big issue. You know what's messed up? I'm level 54 and haven't got Billy. Well, for a museum collection, you've got a museum collection missing him. Might be a good idea to farm silver radio map Friday, Sunday when ultimate gear map is not up, to have items to sell. Yeah, true enough. I mean, that's what you could do here, right? What's it called? Silver one, this one. And that gives boots. And the boots you can sell for 90 each. And that seems to be the best one. And 90 gets you, let's say 5 boots gets you 500k food. Is that right? No, 300k food, which is a lot more than what it was gave before. Or you could swap that for a piece of gear. I mean, if you desperately want a piece of gear. Some of these pieces of gear are going to be more important to some people. I mean, extreme. I mean, these ones are really expensive. 4,300 for one police shield. I mean, that's what 10, 20, 30, 40, like nearly 50 hiking boots. You've got to trade in 50 hiking boots for one briefcase. Seems a bit much, but it could be just me. I don't know. Should they try a 6-star token? Well, I think they should try something. I think there needs to be something that's in this part of recruits and rewards that has got like guarantees on 6-star, even if it was very short, like very slow leak. If you know what I mean? Like if they gave you like 250 per month. So and not 1,000 a month maybe. And then maybe you could get them in events and stuff or milestones. So that would be something nice to add to milestones, even if it was just a small amount. So if you've got like a guaranteed ascendable 5-star every 4 to 5 months, guaranteed, if you just extra. I mean, the 5-star recruit wheel, it's just such a lottery. There's so many characters on here. There are some very nice ones. You know, Shiva and Carla are on here. Mirabelle's on here for people who don't have her. Some people have a lot of her. But there are some nice ascendable characters, but there's just so many characters that aren't good. They're not even good 5 stars, which is... It'd be fine if they were good 5 stars. Like, I'll be like, oh, at least I got Bazooka Abraham, you know, or at least I got, you know, insert amazing 5-star here. But unfortunately, there are some awful 5 stars in this wheel, which we all know too well. But there are also some decent ones, you know. There's Red Rick on here, the Shield Force Rick. There are a couple of other nice characters. Maybe not so much in terms of raid use, but there are some useful characters otherwise. I want Pam from that wheel. Is that the one that gives XP from doing roadmap or XP from doing world map? Yeah, I think Mama Deadhead has her. I don't think she's like super amazing, but it's all a bonus, I guess. Okay, let's do 7-1 a couple of times. I've got no idea why my volume's gone there, my music. I was loving it. I got super confused with this event. The wheel uses one doubloon, and there are doubloons in the wheel, so confusing. Yeah, it's just there's the balloons just there because it has to be a wheel for the tokens to actually work, if that makes any sense. But there are some nice characters. Like I kind of like Tough Maggie on there. Tough Laurie. I also like Clementine. I wouldn't really use her, but Clementine just looks awesome. I would have liked Javier, but I've already got him. Even though he's not like super useful anymore. Just it'll be cool. What other characters? I mean, the Shield Force characters. I got Shield Force Michonne. She's pretty cool. Who else? Sheer Force, of course. Jesus is on there. Not too bad. I got enough for save the food. Save the food. Okay, I got 2 raids in this region as well. See if I can get some food. It's not raiding for food during war. During raid tournaments generally doesn't work because you get so many bots. You're gonna waste a lot of food just going past bots. So I probably won't do it for too long. Let's just go. Oh, we're coming up against a decent leader. It's got a big opening though. Look at that. It's because of 40% defense. Ooh, okay. Scared. I was worried for a moment. I'm not gonna lie. I was worried. Okay, how do I play this? I'm gonna play it like this. Hopefully he goes for Zeke. It's okay. It's okay. Oh no, she's got bonus HP. Oh no. Dead. Wait, at least he stopped the bonus HP buff. Damn, she's gonna do anyway. Oh no, he hasn't upgraded. Why wouldn't you upgrade? Oh, it's a bot, so it was probably like, wow. Makes it a lot easier though. Thank you very much. God, I hate Zeke. He's just so annoying. Focus means pass shield. Okay, yeah, that's right. Zeke shield is just so annoying to deal with. Just slow you down so much. Revive 5-star, taunt 6-star, yeah. I worked out, bruv. I worked out that if I have Vincent and I have Maggie, when Maggie taunts 2 and gets attacked by both of them for 1 turn, she'll get 20 AP because of that extra. And it will last for 2 turns, so she's going to get 40 AP just from that. She only needs to 1 attack. So she's going to be taunting every 2 or 3 turns. So she can lock characters on defense. She probably shouldn't have gone for him first, but whatever. Yep, for free. You just got to make sure you log in. That's all you got to do. You log in and you get Maggie. Easy peasy. That's the 5-star revive. It's actually a pretty decent revive as well. And 6-star. I like the 6-star. The Indomitable makes it even better. Really good. Okay, let's switch across to the other region. Hopefully my sound fixes when I switch. It's annoying me. No. Wait. We give a huge on defense. Yes, Maggie 6-star is Indomitable. I mean, you give a huge on defense, yeah, I guess. But you'd want her to go off initially, which would take 3 turns, so you'd have a 4th turn rush. And her active skill is heal, which isn't nice. Absolute defense in huge both ways, yeah. Okay, guys, I think this is the last thing I'm going to be able to do. I'll do this one raid and we are donezo. She doesn't get full AP. Well, she doesn't get bonus AP upon the damage taken. This is true. But it still could be nice to have absolute defense on her, because when she's taunted, she could absolute defense the taunt, which is pretty useful. No, AP gain on defense, like AP, huge bonus to AP on defense is flat. So it's 10. The extra, you get extra from being attacked. There's flat damage, there's flat AP gain, and then there's extra because you've been attacked. How much damage has been done. So if you had AP on defense, you'd guaranteed get flat. Let's see if we can get some food. 3 searches. 1, 2, 3. Minus 30 AP, you cheeky bugger. Okay. Yeah, there is 40% defense bonus as well. Everything gets a 40% bonus, so it would be 14 instead of 10. Interesting. And then the 2 attacks would then be 28, and then it'd be effectively 4 attacks, so that would be 56, and she's 66. So you just want her to go off as early as possible, though. That's the thing. You just want her to go off as early as possible, because the second she goes off, then she's locking characters, regardless. I mean, even if she hasn't got AP on defense, she's still going to be doing locking characters because she's going to be attacking in that time. So AP on defense on the weapon is probably not very useful, because as long as she's attacking in that time, she's going to be doing it anyway. It's pretty awesome. Minus 40% attack as well for those 2 taunted characters, so they're going to do a lot less damage, and she's got Indomitable, so she's going to be taking a lot less damage. I think I'll test her out with this weapon before I try and mold her a weapon. Where is it? Mold her a weapon, I don't even know what I'm saying. I'll try her with this weapon and just see how she does. But my idea is that she could do well with a really high attack weapon and just make her like use her weakness as a strength. Like her strength is she's got Indomitable and she's got pretty high defense and pretty high HP. She's going to take less damage from the taunted attacks anyway. But if you can increase her rush, like if you can get like 30% extra damage on her rush, that could be well worth it. I don't know. I'll have to look into it. I'll have to look into it, guys. I'm going to make a video on this in the next hour, so I'll have a video up on my channel within the next hour. I'm going to have a break, go to the toilet, get something to eat, and then I'll make a video about the event. It does look really interesting. It is great if it is going to be free to play. That's awesome. It does look like it is going to be. But that is the end of my stream tonight. I will be back next Thursday for another stream. I streamed for nearly 4 hours again. I did say it would be a shorter stream today, but it was much longer than I expected. But I will be back next Thursday for some more Walking Dead Road to Survival. And I'll also be back on Tuesday, this coming Tuesday, for some Telltale Games Season 2, where we kick off Episode 1, and then we'll do an episode each week, as we did for Season 1. So hopefully see some of you guys on Tuesday, if not Thursday, for some more Road to Survival. But as always, guys, as always, keep on surviving. I say it every time, but it's got to be said. You got to keep on surviving. Have a good night and a good weekend, guys. Good luck in war. Hope you have some fun.